shit.
It's legitimately been 2 weeks, and like 4 people followed since we've been gone, which is great. It's
Wild.
absolutely amazing.
I'll take it.
Yeah. But anyway, hello everybody. Sorry for being a bit late again. I had to reset up the cameras. Sadly, Charlie isn't able to make it today. They have work. They had to reschedule a lot of things, so they can't exactly make it today. But hopefully they'll make the other weeks. But yeah. Anyway, when we last left off, you guys, you guys just got the boat, but when you got to the boat, you realized just how dilapidated it is, and how much work you guys are going to need to actually fix it. It's even haunted, which is funny enough. You guys...
No, the ghost is awesome. The ghost is our friend.
Yeah.
Ghost a
Luckily,
homie.
there was very much chance that the ghost would have tried to attack you guys and you would have no choice but to kill it, but luckily you realize what it's about and it's now helping you around. And after that was done, you all met Lyra's father, and he has contacts that's able to help the rest of you set up the boat. And while you guys are around trying to make money and get some jobs done, including talking to a horse, going to an opera show, very soon dealing with Scarecrow, that's on your list. At the Opera House, you met this very interesting fellow named Zardon Zod, who is very attractive and also pretty aloof. Like, it's a very specific part of his character, it says in the book. Like, this man is... You can't depict him in drawings because nothing would work to really resemble who he is.
Simply too hot.
Too hot.
Hot damn.
Too hot for any art. And you guys did have a plan to basically jump him and take all of his stuff, but he's a bit smarter than that. And Ada followed him along with his cohort and followed him all the way to his ship, but he caught wind that you were following him, and he gave you some hints about what he was up to and asked you to look around for a stone that you may or may not be aware of.
Yeah?
Yeah. And
Do that. Still not
so
sure
long.
it has been a
Still
couple
not
of
sure
weeks.
I'm not gonna jump him and take all his stuff.
Bitch, what? So confused.
Yeah,
Sorry.
well, you guys had a lot of fun in the opera house. You guys were also kind of drunk. But it is the following day. Most of you are at the boat. At least one of you is over at your parents' place. Lyra, I believe that's you. And I suppose at some point all of you would meet up that day. But once you do, what do you want to do?
Get wrecked.
I mean,
Get
we do
riggedy
have to go
redirect.
after that scarecrow, right? At some point.
Yeah.
Was that the plan?
And yeah, Victor would be all about going after that scarecrow. He's kind of bored otherwise. He's just kind of sitting around, just meditating.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh
I
my
guess
God.
there isn't much else that would be entertaining as of this
Oh
moment.
God, hold on.
Yeah, I was
Hunter,
gonna say, Hazel,
Hunter,
are you
messed
seeing
everything up.
this?
Yes, I know. I know.
Oh my God, Hunter, you're me and I'm you now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, now you're gone.
Hello, it's Lily. Very nice to see all of you.
Hold on.
I am uncorruptible.
I'm uncorruptible. Hold on, let me just fix that. There we go. Camera's fixed.
Oh, there I go.
Yep. There we go. Oh, we have someone who said hi. Hello.
Hello.
Your comment will pop up in the
Hello.
Twitch chat.
Ooh.
So y'all can talk and we can see you guys talking now. All right.
How do I see that?
If you look at the screen that I've set up for everyone, the overlay on the live Twitch, there is a Twitch
Okay.
chat area, and that's where the comments go.
Cool.
Yep. So yeah, you guys have the floor.
And I mop it.
Hey, Steph.
And I mop. And I mop. And I mop.
You're mopping.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wait,
The
I
floor
thought
is
we were going
clean.
to stop this. I thought we were going to encounter the scarecrow, not mop the floor.
Well,
And this boat is filthy.
some
Have you
manual
seen it?
labor is good for the character.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
You know,
Dirt,
it's pretty ghosty, dusty. Both.
It
Don't
is
worry.
ghosty.
dirt and grime adds character to a boat.
When you say it's ghosty, you notice that one of the brooms that is in the ship, it starts to levitate, and more sweeping starts to happen.
Hey,
Fantastic.
thanks.
What was our ghost's name again? Do we know it?
Yes, you do know his name. Let me double check his name real quick.
Captain something.
Captain something. Yes, exactly. Good old Captain something.
Captain something.
His name
First
is
name
Liff.
some, last name thing.
His name is
Liff.
Liff. L-I-F.
Liff.
How did I
Okay.
forget that? I love him.
He's
All right,
great.
so I say, hey, Liff, could you take
Captain
over with the
Liff.
mopping for now? We have some business to attend to.
He drops the broom and he takes the mop from your hand.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
We'll be back.
You can't necessarily see him, but he moves the mop around as though he's waving by.
No.
I love this guy.
He certainly has a good personality.
Yes, a mighty
do
captain
agree.
who cleans his own ship. It reminds me of the days when I was on the Great Sea.
The days in the future?
Or are you trying to launch into a monologue here? I mean, I don't know if we quite have time for that, but knock yourself out.
No, I used to be a pirate.
He starts wavering, and then it cuts to a flashback.
It cuts to a flashback.
We see a young Argos Jupiter, much smaller mustache,
The
Hanging from
mustache
the
is
ropes,
like a fourth
looking
length.
about.
Yeah, everything else is exactly the same about him. You can just tell
The
he's younger
mustache-
because the mustache is smaller.
It's not even shorter. It's just like scaled down. Like you put it
Yeah, it's like tiny little...
It's like his mustache is here, it's just here, it's just at the point where he did manage to get it to curl upward a bit, and that is the pattern he continues to go with for the rest of his life.
I imagine he was bored with a small, thin pencil mustache.
Little mustache.
Exactly. Anyway, you guys were told by the members of the Emerald Enclave that it is a farm that is just on the outskirts of town that had a run-in with these living scarecrows. So, if you were to find them anywhere, that would be the best place to find them.
All right. So in that case, I
Cool.
guess we're gonna head over to that farm.
And this is the... Did we get more information about specifically, like, what these scarecrows are, where they came from, or why?
They aren't entirely sure why the scarecrows are terrorizing people in the Undercliff.
Yeah.
But all they know is that they seem to be attacking farmland for what seems to be apparently no reason. So they're just getting someone to take care of it. They're not sure why they're there, or how many. Actually, they just know there are some present that needs to be dealt with.
Sure.
All right, it sounds like a plan.
Right.
All right. So you guys know the general location. It doesn't take you more than a couple of hours to get over to that farmland. There are a couple of farmers that seems to be on the outskirts of their farm, and they notice y'all walk in, and one of them say, finally, are you here to take care of the scarecrows?
We are?
Awesome.
Indeed, we are.
Yeah, I don't
Do
know how
not
many
worry.
are there, but they are there.
Do not worry. We shall either eradicate them all or drive them off this land.
Oh shit,
You have
Charlie's
no need
brother
to
is
worry.
here. Sorry.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
For such a
hey.
magnificence.
Sorry,
No, Charlie.
sorry, your sibling isn't here. They have work to do. You know, they have a job with
Work.
responsibilities.
Capitalism.
Capitalism.
Also, I assume Liz is here. Hello, Liz. Hello, dogs.
Yeah, why can't I put down D&D player as a job and get paid?
I know,
Ta-da.
right? Legit.
I'm
We just have
contributing to
to-
society.
We just have to find out where Critical Role is.
It's an
Kill them, take their
No.
space, and then
No.
We are not killing Matt and his crew.
Next Thursday, instead of them, it will be us.
we replicate real life battles, D&D battle simulations with
You
the
know,
members of Critical
just
Role.
get a
Guys.
sword.
Guys,
I'll
you
just
do
cut and
know that
straighten my
sometimes
hair.
Matt does watch smaller streams, right?
Hold on, I need
I'll
to
cut
get.
and straighten
I want
my
him to
hair,
feel
and I will
threatened.
be indistinguishable from Matt Mercer. You'll see.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay.
Ruby vanished.
You have
Couldn't
no-
face the consequences of her actions.
You have
You are
no
so
need-
culpable,
Think about
Lily.
that
There's
every day.
evidence.
I am very culpable. Not only is this being talked about, it's also being talked about live in front of an audience of at least 2 people.
I'm ready.
What?
No, it's 5 right now.
Why do you have a sword?
For exactly this circumstance.
I've
For
had
sword
prepared.
purposes.
When
I've
did
had
you
this
get a
since I was
sword?
16. I've had it since I was 16. I actually gave it to Charlie, but I
I've
live
been
with
meaning to
Charlie,
get
so I can
a-
borrow this.
Yeah,
I've been meaning to get a hold of a foil. I'll have a sword soon. Steph says nice sword.
It is a
Hell
nice
yeah.
sword. It actually smells a little bit musty. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what that means?
Musty?
It means you just have to use it a bit more.
Are you saying it's a used sword?
Okay, so
It's a
first,
musty
I'm gonna
sword.
fly
It's been
up to
used in a
Sacramento
library.
and I'm gonna kill Hazel, and then I'm
Get
gonna
rid of the- get rid of the
go all the way
witnesses.
across the country to what is this, North Carolina, and I'm gonna kill you.
So you're
Hazel, don't worry. I took 1 year of fencing lessons. I'll protect you.
I have a friend who is the president of the fencing club, and after she gets her second shot, she'll be coming back up to Davis, so I'll be covered. But if you
Yeah,
want to show up,
I'll just
Tell her
ask
to
around. I
hang
feel like
out with
I
me.
want to ask around too far
Introduce
out
me
here
to
before I
this
find
friend.
someone with a gun
will.
and just borrow it.
Oh no.
So actually, funny story about this sword.
Of
I
course
got
you
to
got
an
it out
anime
of
convention, and
Of
I
course.
convinced a creepy older man to buy it for me with my awkward 15-year-old wiles. It was not great. But I got a sword!
Ugh.
You rolled
Got a
a
sword out
nat
of
20 on that charisma check.
And it was,
Okay,
and
yeah.
this is the only sword I got.
Of course.
That's
you
an
say.
oddly specific thing to say.
Yeah.
Why do I feel
Yeah,
like that's
double
not the only
entendre,
sword she
whores.
got?
Anyway.
Is that just me? Anyway,
At this point
Let's
in
kill
time,
some
the two
scarecrows.
the 2 farmers are looking
Yeah,
at
we
all
have
of you
scarecrows to
as
murk.
all of you have frozen still, unmoving for what seems to be several minutes.
okay. So my character is going to say, "You have no need to worry. Although we will need a token of worship."
A token of worship?
Ignore
What do
him.
you
He's a
mean?
bit odd.
Ignore him.
That's-
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's not.
we are
that's not
gods.
True.
I am a god doing you a favor, and as such, I require a sacrifice. The
Yeah, you know-
sacrifice is not to me.
I didn't know gods need money to buy food and
Even
shit. Huh.
a small bit of coin shall do the trick.
How do I get the feeling you're just trying to hustle me? Because you're not doing that good of a job.
Okay, then. In that case, you can pay us afterwards.
What if I hustle you? How's that?
We were we were gonna pay you anyway. We don't have much. But
Oh, okay then.
I'm
that case-
just joshing. Just kidding. That's probably not a word in this.
there's
What's a
people,
Josh?
There's people named Josh. What the hell?
In
I'm
D&D,
Josh.
that's horrifying. That shouldn't be true.
Just wait till
Yeah,
you meet the
it's
Chads.
Joshua Foolery, the brother of Thomas Foolery. They were pretty well known
We're
around here.
Yeah, the amazing tricksters.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
who
bards,
slums the
both
water
of
deep.
them.
Anyway, are you gonna take care of these things or not?
Oh,
course.
absolutely. We're heading out right
What are
now.
we doing again?
We're killing scarecrows.
We shall make them pray
Yeah.
to a god.
It has been a couple of weeks. You guys were told by members of the Emerald Enclave, who was like that woman with the disembodied voice. No body, just a voice. And she said, go and kill scarecrows. And you guys are doing that now.
Yeah, I pull out my crossbow. I'm ready.
I'm
All right.
so ready.
Cool.
Before we go, can I step back into the room and talk to the farmer real quick? I just want to.
Well,
I
you
just
guys
want to
are,
say one thing.
you're all outside currently.
Oh, okay. As everyone starts walking away, I want to whisper and not be noticed by the rest of the party and just say, okay, so the guy who says he's a god, can you just like draw a picture of him or something? I kind of just want to see how he reacts. Like he might accept that as a token of worship.
I'm not much of a artist, but I can certainly try. He's actually he's gonna roll like fuck, what's
I think his ego is enough that
Oh,
he would
shit,
appreciate
that's an
it either
18.
way. Oh,
Yeah.
hey!
he does the best he can and actually does a very decent job. He's actually very impressed with himself.
Wow, that's really good, actually. Yeah, we'll get that when we get back.
Okay. Certainly.
Hey, thanks. That's
Is
very cool of you.
is he okay though? Like
I'm
legitimately, is he okay?
Still figuring that out. Kind of just met the guy.
Okay.
They shall
Yeah.
know the terror of storm.
Just in the background. Yeah.
Where are
I-
you, scarecrows? I've come down to smite thee from this mortal plane.
Well,
So
as
you
you
Then I
want
say,
to
run
roll
off
initiative,
to
huh?
catch up.
oh yes, I will in fact be asking you guys to roll initiative because as soon as you said that, Argos, you start to hear some rustling in the farm proper, so, or at least in the farmland proper. So let me just get some combat music set up.
Yeehaw! Dirty 20, by the way.
As
Wow.
am I.
Dirty 20. Okay, nice.
Dirty
I've seen you
19.
drinking, Hunter. You can't just be 20.
He's literally older than me, I think.
Yeah.
Let me turn this down a bit. 'Cause the music's
Which of
a
us
bit
is the
loud on my
oldest?
end.
Huh.
I mean, I don't know. Is anyone here 23?
I'm 23!
Shortly.
Are you 23, Lily?
Yeah.
All right, then you're older than me.
There we go.
How about you, Jordan? How old are you?
Oh, I'm 21 now.
God damn
You
it,
are
how are
like
you
Yeah.
a
little
baby?
Well,
offense.
I started kindergarten when I was 4. I've actually,
Okay.
well, it was like 3 months
We're
before my
flexible,
birthday,
okay.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Big smart man, huh?
what is
Got a
everybody's
prodigy
initiative?
on our
He's
hands.
educated.
Oh, I
everybody's
put mine in chat.
You put yours in chat? Ah, damn.
Yeah. As
Ah.
I got dirty 20 as well. We have +1 in initiative.
Okay, cool. So,
Here, I can put mine in chat as well.
20.
Like some sort of technology user.
Yeah, you guys use
Oh,
technology.
damn, we rolled
Wait.
good.
Wait, Lyra, you also rolled a 20?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. No one rolled lower than an 18.
Yeah, we are
I mean,
all
Time
on
to
top
fuck
of our
up some
game.
scarecrows.
Yeah, so let me just switch to the combat thing, and all the
Oh my
cameras
god, there's
are
7 people watching us. What the fuck? Hi, guys.
Hello, everybody.
That's so exciting.
I accidentally fucked up the cameras and the combat thing again, so I'm just gonna turn them all off. That's completely fine. I mean,
Constant
you can see everyone's
source
characters, and
music.
that's all you really need to see. So, oh shit. Nope, I don't want that. Why is the battle map not showing?
I believe
Fucking
in you.
hell.
What kind of 2-bit operation are you pulling in here, Hazel?
It's literally 2 bits.
Mason leaves and we're all fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It clearly.
All
that's the
our
reason.
professionalism, all gone.
Let's
Right out
let's
the
be honest.
window.
Mason was 40% of our professionalism.
He really was.
Yeah. but he did good while
All right.
he was here. Anyway, Lyra, you're up first. What do you want to do? And I made sure to bring in your bird this time.
Birdie!
It's on the map.
Alrighty here. Alrighty here. I'm gonna just shoot.
All right, shoot.
Clearly at the one directly in front of me.
Yeah, you can see him just over the thing. They're actually pretty tall. So,
17 hit.
does a 17 hit these guys? Yep, it does. Roll to hit. Or, I mean, roll damage, I mean.
8.
8. Nice. And ends your turn?
No. Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right, cool. Victor, what are you doing?
Oh boy, I'm bad at playing spellcast. I'm looking at my spell list.
Also note, this bit of like farmland is considered difficult terrain, so trying to move through the plants proper would basically be double your movement. Difficult terrain. Because you're trying to push through it, and
Yeah. Fuck that shit. Victor's just gonna cast Ray of Sickness on the scarecrow closest to him.
Ray of Sickness. Okay.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So, gotta make that range attack. So attack roll.
For level 3, Tyler.
Yeah,
what's
they're
my
all level
bone?
3. I'll set up the actual level 3 thing proper.
Okay, 17
17.
to hit. Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. Roll
Alright,
damage. Wait,
make-
is this poison damage?
Con save. Yeah, and I can make a con save roll as well.
They're immune to poison.
Fuck me. Well, it would have been 9 damage.
It would have been.
Are they able to get poisoned?
Let's see. By the looks of it, no.
Probably not. Okay. Yubba dubba, just fucked it up. But okay. Victor is gonna grimace at saying that and kind of mentally kick himself, and I'll then as a bonus action cast spiritual weapon.
As a bonus action, you cast spiritual weapon. All right, cool.
Yes.
Wait, isn't Ray of Sickness is a level 1 spell, so you can't do that.
Oh shit!
and...
Right? Yeah, you can't do
can't
that
cast-
because
yeah.
you can only if you want to cast a bonus action spell that's leveled, you can only cast a cantrip as an action. So if you cast a action
Okay,
level
I'm just
spell-
gonna sit there then.
Yep.
Done.
So basically, you shoot the ray at it, you manage to hit, and it looks down, it looks back at you, and even though it has a very sack face, like the boogeyman in Nightmare Before Christmas, there's just that big ol' smirk on his face. Scary, scary stuff. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Up next in the initiative is Ada. What are you doing?
Yeah, I think I'm going to use my new little feat that I have, or ability, I guess, called Slayer's Prey. I designate a creature, and every time I hit it, I do extra damage. So I'm gonna just sort of decide that this guy, I think this second farthest one, the one that's kind of straight in front of me facing into the farmland, that dude's my enemy now.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna try to hit him with my bow.
Your bow? All right.
Yeah.
Which one are you hitting? The one that's kind of like a little bit down from you, or the one that's straight ahead from you?
The one that's on the same row as I am.
All right, cool. Roll to hit.
Right, that is what's my modifier. A non-nat 20.
A not nat 20, so
a dirty 20.
A dirty 20, modified 20. Got it. Yeah, that hits.
Fantastic. All right, and then that'll do a d8 plus an extra d6 of damage. So that's 6 damage.
6 damage. All right. And does that end your turn?
That ends my turn.
All right. Up next is Scarecrow number 1. It's going to use its movement to go to about here, and it's going to attack Victor. So let's
Alright.
see here. I am going to roll to attack. And let's see here. Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
And does a 19 hit?
Actually, the second
Oof.
one does in fact hit.
Fuck, okay, cool. So let's see, that is going to be a total of, let's see. Roll some dice here. Let's see. That's going to be 14 points of slashing damage, and I want you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Alright, ouch. Luckily, I'm pretty good at wisdom saving throws. 20?
20, yep. And for a moment, when this scarecrow unleashes its claws and strikes at you, you get this moment of feeling like, oh fuck, I'm gonna die, aren't I? But you manage to shrug it off and continue fighting. Is that your turn?
Yeah. Fear of death has no hold over me.
Alright, cool. Let's see. How much damage did I do again? Hold on, I need to make sure to actually include this so we can see.
You did 14 to math.
14. There we go. It might be a bit off because I believe I'm still using your guys' level 2 health, but that's fine. I'll just work with that later. All I know is that you're now hurt.
Yep, ouchie.
Argos, you're up.
Alrighty, so Argos is going to move up. It's going to take all of his movement just to get to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action, we're going to cast Chalet on my club.
Aye.
And then we're going to go and whack.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead and whack.
Let's see here. Hopefully we hit. Does an 18 hit?
18 does in fact hit.
All right, let's go roll damage. 7 magical bludgeoning damage.
Perfect.
And that's it. That's the end of my turn.
That's it? Alright, cool. Up next is Scarecrow 3. You guess what it's going to do?
That's fine.
Yep.
Totally not unexpected.
Yep, not unexpected at all. You guys can do that to me, I'm allowed to do it to you.
I want it to happen.
Alright, that's a natural 18. For the first
All right,
hit.
yeah, that hits.
And oh shit, the second one on, even with advantage, I rolled a natural 4. So that's
Yeah.
only one hit. So let's see, that is going to be... That's going to be 6 slashing damage, and I want you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah, can you also roll me a dex saving throw?
Oh fuck. For both of them, or just that guy?
Oh, just that one guy. And I got an 8 on that wisdom saving
Natural
throw.
20.
Oh, okay. Well, you still take 2d8 halved.
Alright. 2d8 what?
Oh, lightning damage.
Okay, cool. And it's halved.
Yeah, I also got an 8 on my wisdom roll.
You are now frightened of this thing.
Yay.
Freaking scaredy cat over here.
I gotta go find a way to roll 2d8 roll. So that's gonna be 13 lightning damage halved. So 6.
Ooh.
6? Damn. Okay. Cool. And that ends your turn? No, that ends
Yep.
the Scarecrow's turn.
Yes.
Up next is the other Scarecrow, who is going to attack you now. Oh, fuck! No! How's that even possible? I rolled
Stop
a
rolling
19
so
and
well.
a 20 with advantage. Legit.
Good. Hazel, get out of here with these rolls.
Okay, so the first one hits. The
Okay.
second one, okay, that's a natural 18, so both will hit. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is going to be 11 slashing damage.
Okay. All right. I am bloodied, but we're doing fine here.
All right.
Argos just says, "Huh, that tickled."
That tickled? You lost half your health.
Yes, and it tickles.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, that was half my health last turn too.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. The Fury will come to
You
you.
guys are supposed to be able to handle these things at level 2.
Well, not if they keep rolling so high.
Yeah, that's my fault. Why don't I roll this high as a player? God damn it.
I mean, now Lyra can just flank him.
Yeah, speaking of which, it's your turn now, Lyra.
I shoot.
I shoot.
And he scores!
The crowd goes wild.
I know, right?
Okay.
Oh,
18 hit.
18 does in fact hit. Roll damage.
beautiful.
Another 8.
Okay. Alright, let's see here. Victor.
Alright. What is the proper plan here? Alright,
Well,
Victor's.
for a fact poison doesn't work on them at all.
Yeah, hopefully the necrotic damage works. That's I'm hoping. Alright, Victor's gonna pull his warhammer and take a swing with his warhammer at the scarecrow in front of him.
Alright, roll the hit.
How are
Alright.
3 people
Alright.
bloodied and 2 of them are you guys?
14.
14 hits.
Cool. And I'm actually gonna when I hit, I'm gonna channel divinity
Okay.
to deal an extra 11 points of necrotic damage onto my hit.
Okay. I'm liking this.
Fucking tired of these things. Okay, so that's gonna be a total of 18 damage.
Yep. All of that connects.
Oh yeah. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast my spiritual weapon on this dude as well.
Alright, cool. Yeah, that's definitely allowed because you attacked with your weapon.
Victor is pissed.
Yeah. A spectral weapon materializes.
Yeah, and it's gonna take out. So So I'm gonna to hit. I rolled. Oh, that's a nat 1, baby. So I guess that one doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit at all.
But I did a bunch of damage. May Kelmvor save you, and then that'll be my turn.
Alright, cool. Ada.
Yeah.
Right. I am going to cast Ensnaring Strike on my bow this time. So I will need a strength saving throw from the guy that is on the same row as me still, because that guy is my enemy.
Of course.
If I hit right now, which does a 14 hit.
A 14 does in fact hit, and they rolled a 7 on
Haha! The DC is 13. So, just the plants that are around it writhe and twist and wrap around into thorny vines that are now restraining it. And at the start of its turn, and any turn until it breaks that DC, it'll take another D6 of piercing damage, in addition to the damage I am dealing currently, seeing as I hit, which is 7.
7. Okay. Yeah, let's see here. Let me just add the restrain tag on it. And, yeah. Alright, so, it ends your turn now?
That ends my turn.
Alright. Up next is Scarecrow 1. Instead of attacking you, Victor, it is just going to glare at you, and its eyes glow a bright yellow. I want you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
16.
16? Alright. For a moment there, as you were reeling your warhammer back, for a second you feel your arms lock in place, but you manage to shake that off.
Keep trying, buddy.
And that will end its turn because that took its whole action. Argos.
Alright, so Argos is going to say, you know, I actually feel slightly threatened by the two of you, and so I shall do you the great and glorious courtesy of showing you a hint of my true power. I need them both to make con saves.
Okay, let's see here. Number 3 rolled a natural 20. What the fuck? And the second guy rolled a 1.
Okay, so
Natural
we're gonna
one.
cast
Oh, yeah.
Thunderwave at 2nd level.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see here. That's going to be 3d8 thunder damage.
Okay, so the first guy will take half.
Actually, you know what? We're going to use my channel divinity to just max that.
Okay. Sure.
So 3d8, that's 8 times 3, which is 24. Yeah, 24.
Let's see.
So that's going to be 24 thunder damage. The one who failed, if he's still alive, gets pushed back 10 feet.
Okay.
While
cool.
the other one's only going to take 12 thunder damage.
Yeah.
Wait, does he get pushed if he's restrained?
The one that failed was the one who was restrained. So that one dies, and this guy gets pushed back 10 feet.
And he also takes a d6 piercing damage.
Well, the guy that restrained died immediately, so he
No, I
actually...
know.
In that case,
In that instance.
so if he's pushed back, my character's going to use this opportunity, since I'm frightened of him, to actually get some distance. So 5, 10. This is going on 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then we're going to end my turn there.
Okay, cool. Up next is Scarecrow number 3. And let's see, he is actually going to move... He's going to move in your direction because he doesn't like you very much. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I believe he's within range. Roll me a wisdom saving throw as his eyes start to glow white. I mean yellow.
All right, let's hope this actually does something good. All right, okay, 26.
Yep. You are... you're completely fine. Your elbows start to lock a bit, but you manage to shrug that off.
He glares at me, I glare back hard.
Their eye move just doesn't seem to be working very well. Lyra, you're up. Lyra.
Alrighty. Can you guess what I'm going to do?
Oh god, is it going to involve your crossbow?
Yeah, it is. And it also involves 23 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely does hit. Roll damage. Actually, you're hitting the guy who's like diagonal from you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, any type of damage will kill him, so he had 1 HP left.
Great.
So yeah,
so
you take
I
your crossbow.
non-lethally shoot him.
Non-lethal? Are you gonna take hostages?
Wait, use a bonus action to give him a name.
Nope, too late. He's dead.
Anyway, 7.
Yep, he's dead. Now
Hell
it's your
yeah.
turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And disintegrates.
He disintegrates into a pile of ash. No, he doesn't.
Straw,
Victor,
I imagine.
you're up.
Me.
Victor.
No.
Victor.
Yeah, it's me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
The one in
Victor,
front of
is
me is it looking bloodied at all, or
Yeah,
just
it's looking
nice?
bloodied.
You know what? I'm gonna give it the good old smack about again.
All
Oh,
right.
Non-lethally.
Jenna, you have a fan.
Non-lethal
Very-
smack about.
Are you actually going to do non-lethal damage?
No. 21 to hit.
Yeah, 21 does in fact hit. Roll damage.
All right. That's with my Warhammer 10 damage.
10 damage. He's looking not well. Super not well.
All right, and then as my bonus action, I'm gonna have my spiritual weapon, which actually takes the form of a scythe, hit it as well.
Roll the hit.
All right, it's a 16.
A 16 does in fact hit. Roll damage.
10 more damage. 10 more necrotic.
How you want to do this?
Oh, dude, I'm just gonna. The scythe is just gonna decapitate that motherfucker.
All right, and decapitate it you do, as the scythe turns around and basically just disconnects the head sack from the rest of the body, and it clumps into a pile of hay.
The Kelmvor save you.
And
that'll
the
be it.
monsters are now dead.
All right. Do the farmers come running after hearing that thunderclap?
No, actually.
What about the clap of those ass cheeks?
What?
Hey, look here. Argos is dummy thick.
I mean, he's
Is
got
this
that
canon
like
now?
Greek physique. Yeah.
Also, God
That
damn
when
it.
you
those
ever seen a
beautifully
Greek
curved
statue?
asses.
Also, God damn it, you two. You took each other's place again.
Ian Hunter?
Stop taking each other's seats.
God, we're just problem children,
You're
I guess.
just a
Yeah,
bunch
we
of
just-
problem childs, clearly.
We just can't stop fucking with each other. I want to poke you. Poke.
Yeah, let me just move
Don't
you
make
over
me
here.
turn this car around.
Don't make me turn this car around.
But Barry!
I'll do it.
May the great heroic God bless my cheeks as they clap as I walk down the road.
Fucking hate all of you.
No, you don't.
6 more scarecrow emerge from. No.
The reason, the real reason he's so narcissistic is because he thinks he has an audience like giving him a round of applause wherever he goes.
I mean,
It's not an audience clapping.
if there is, yeah, if there is in fact a audience, of course they wouldn't just say a bunch of stuff in front of everyone in a live audience, right?
Of course we would.
Yeah.
Everywhere I walk, there is clapping for me. This is because
Yes.
I am so noble.
It isn't.
And then he
And
flexes.
dummy thick.
It isn't like the
my spot-on
it isn't
Argos
like the most
impression.
recent comment says "Go Ida."
Yes. Because I'm cool as hell.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, you were
fan
putting out some
favorite.
damage with those numbers.
Anyway,
Yeah.
after all of that happened, you guys emerge from the farmland, and the farmers are nearby, and they see that you're hurt. So clearly, you attacked something. What do y'all say?
Carry
There
your
you go.
scarecrow problem.
I hope Argos comes up to them like damn near looking like he's about to die. Like, there you go. I hope you can appreciate the great deed that's been done here.
You
Although I will admit, sorry about the plants. I got a little bit into it while we were fighting.
Lyra and Ada are just untouched.
you look like you need a cleric.
I mean, it's healing's overrated.
Don't
Yes,
worry.
yes.
Meanwhile,
Better
Victor's
just
just
fucking
staring at a
die.
whole roster of healing spells, being like, we don't need it yet.
The farmer has something to give him though, doesn't he?
Oh,
Literally
yeah.
just fucking dying because you're such a big man.
I mean,
my like blood starts squirting from one of the wounds that Argos has, and he's
Oh,
going
no.
to say, "Don't worry, it was actually quite relaxing to finally take a hit."
if you say so.
Has duct tape been invented yet?
They
I mean,
hand you
people named
about
Josh have
they
been
hand you
invented.
about 20 silver. This is about all we can afford.
Do not worry. Thank you.
We appreciate it.
It just thank you for taking care of the problem. It made it a bit hard to actually do some farming.
Well, you
Yeah.
have an important job. We would want to make sure you're able to do it.
Exactly.
And now you know to thank the great Argos Jupiter, as well as his compatriots.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. He rummages through his pockets and takes out a little bit of crumpled piece of paper that is actually a pretty decent drawing of you. Someone told me you'd appreciate this.
I am touched by this gift. Thank you very much.
No problem. And you all gain a renown with the Emerald Enclave.
Hell yeah!
Will that mean anything?
So do we
Maybe.
each get 4 silver?
Basically, yeah.
Nice.
There's
I
enough.
slip one of them back to the farmer for the picture.
He just nods and it walks back to do his job. All right. Now that that is done, let's see here.
Y'all want to take a short rest?
I'd love to.
You definitely can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's go take a
sit for a
short
moment
rest.
and
Oh, can we take a
Talk
short
about
rest
what
at
we're
a
gonna do
tavern?
next.
Yeah, you definitely can. You can get inside the city easy enough.
Well, I was asking the party.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't care what we do.
Yeah,
But
whatever,
let's
man.
just camp out in this farmland. No tavern fun for you.
All
Yeah.
right.
But if you guys want to, you can go back to the awning portal, or you can go and visit some other random tavern.
Let's go to one that is less spitting out monsters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
want to fight another abomination of the depths.
Listen,
So you
I
go-
don't want to deal with Argos spurting any more blood or other bodily fluids.
Is there a tavern that seems to collect the baddest wenches of the city?
Oh my fucking god!
Great.
Roll a fucking investigation check, William.
So Lyra
Okay.
just pulls out her rapier, and before he can even ask that question, just stabs him in the throat.
Actually,
No, of
okay.
course not.
Okay,
That would be
I'm
really
going to
that would
go-
be fucked up.
I'm going to go slap
PvP.
guidance on myself for this roll.
Yeah, you're allowed to do that because you know you're doing the roll. So
Plus a d4. How's this gonna go? 10.
no. It's the thing is, it's a very difficult question to ask. You know, it's like you go around and you see people on the street, and you're like, hey, do you know of a tavern nearby that just has the baddest wenches? And they all side eye you and walk away.
You're also currently bleeding.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
also.
bleeding profusely. In fact, half the people are like, "You're crazy, man. You gotta go and see a priest or like a medical doctor, just somebody. Just please leave us alone," type of deal.
All right, yeah.
Well, imagine some guy who looks like he's on the verge of death walks up. She's like, "Hey, where can I find some bad bitches?" What would you do? I would walk away.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no, I would definitely I'd search up on my phone and give him instructions because clearly that man has his priorities. And
Clearly.
I imagine like a guy with like a
I love
a
the
major
implication that
stab
you
wound
don't-
in his like stomach, and he's like, help! I need you to give me directions to the booty club. Where is
I
it?
love the implication also that that's something you can look up on your phone, that he hasn't already thought of that, and that you don't already know the answer.
Hey, who knows? Maybe the guy was mugged and he got his phone stolen, and that's the reason why he's bleeding profusely out of his stomach.
yeah,
and
maybe.
doesn't have direction.
This hypothetical.
Only-
Well, you're
Only
so
the
horny,
booty
you
can
just start
save me.
bleeding.
No, this hypothetical person does in fact exist out there in the world. Y'all realize that, right?
And it's one of the
Yeah.
6 people watching our stream right now. We've alienated our audience already.
Oh my god, they're just walking around on their like cell phone, like, oh my god, ha ha ha, that is me.
Just watch, our viewer
Sir,
count drops
Can
to
you give me
5.
directions to
Yeah,
the
it's, it's only
as he
one
passes
person. And
out
of course,
from
that
blood
one
loss.
person is the exact person we're talking about right now. We
Yeah.
know who you are.
All right. So in that case, we go to the yawning portal then.
Yeah. And once again, a person vanished in the ether, so now our cameras are fucked. But that's fine.
Okay.
Sorry, wait, so we couldn't find the tavern with the baddest wenches.
But
so
you do find a
barring
bunch of
that, we're
taverns.
definitely going back to the monster place. Like, we're not still looking for a place other than the monster place, or
I mean,
The moss.
there are plenty of taverns in this city. I'm not going to name all of them because I don't have the time or energy to do that. But
yeah, but I would love to go to literally any other tavern than the one where I got my blood sucked by giant mosquitoes last
Yeah,
time we went
the one,
there.
the one where monsters are known to jump out of the floor.
Well,
That's a good.
here's the
Since
thing,
I'm a
right?
local, can we just say I find a better tavern?
You do find
Yeah, I'm
a
not
better
picky,
tavern.
just not that one.
Okay, okay.
Because the Awning Portal specifically is for adventurers going to do adventure-y stuff.
You talking shit?
Yes.
Bitch, I'll kill you. But first
Okay.
myself.
Wait, but which
But
tavern do
first
we go
yourself?
to?
That's inefficient.
Yeah, I'm
You
a
heard me.
necromancer.
Which tavern do we go to then? Is it just like
Um,
the closest tavern?
Not necessarily the closest tavern, but you managed to find a good one that does sell some pretty good wine.
What should we call it? The
What's the name of the
Slinky Parrot.
Sure.
The slinky
Slinky
bear.
Parrot.
I
There
love
we go.
that.
Okay.
Alright.
In
I
fact, you
can't say
get,
I've ever known parrots to be particularly slinky, but
it is in fact your favorite place because when you go in there, if you bring a parrot with you, you get a free bottle of wine.
And guess who
Oh,
always
wow.
has a
Ooh.
parrot? This bitch.
Awesome.
Exactly.
So I walk in and Kiwi squawks and the bartender goes, the usual, Lyra?
Yes. He looks at you and he says, I suppose you're looking for the usual. Seems you
I
brought
am
some friends
indeed.
along this time. Congratulations.
Naturally, all the better to drink with, my dear. No.
Of course.
Yes. I was
Sorry,
hoping.
sorry to
Raise
just
never says
DM
something.
for you.
Yes, I was hoping you would have some delectable red wine.
Oh, we got red wine, white wine, other types of wine.
You know me, red only.
Of course.
got the green wine, got the black wine.
We don't talk about those much. They're quite rare in this region.
Unless you have blueberry wine, always bring me the blueberry wine.
How much does the wine cost?
The wine would cost you about 2 gold, but the thing is she brought a parrot, so it's now 0 gold.
Well, that actually no. Wait, through my bad reputation feature, I can just not pay.
Yeah, well, you're not
We're
paying
already
anyway.
not paying.
You're already
Oh,
not
we're
paying.
already not paying. Oh, okay,
Yeah, you're already not paying, so don't worry, you're fine.
okay.
Yeah.
In that case, as I'm drinking the wine, I'm going to go and roll some hit dice to get back some of my health for the short rest.
Oh yeah, certainly. You can roll as many as 3 of those, and when you take a long rest, you only get half of those back. Round it down, so you only get 1 back if you were to have a long rest later. So use up as many as you think you would to get yourself back up to good health. We'll just say that the wine helps ease the pain a bit.
Oh wait, do you add your con mod to these?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, okay. So that's actually another 3 healed, and then we get to add another 4. Okay, I think that's decent enough.
Perfect.
All right.
And we don't have a warlock in the party, so when it comes to spell slots, you guys have to wait a bit longer for that.
But I
Yeah.
do get back my
Rad.
channel divinity.
Congratulations. But yeah, you guys relax there for about an hour. You also get some food for free because you're a bad reputation feature. And you do hear some talking from the denizens around you, talking about a fall festival that is coming up very soon. And they're
Sounds
actually
nice.
pretty excited to see the little automatons present because it's going to be mechanical inventor themed this time around.
Oh, okay, okay. Is there is there any women in particular who are talking about this? Because Argos is gonna try and get more information from them.
There will be.
Okay, cool. So he'll be like, a festival, you say? Could you tell me more about this, if you would?
Oh yes. We have one every year. Every time it's a bit different. This time around, they're doing a inventor theme. So we're seeing puppets, robots, floats, flying airships, other weird magical things. It's going to be interesting. I'm very excited to see what comes up of it.
Yes, of course. That does sound rather interesting. Do you have somebody to go with?
Yeah.
What a shame. Thank you for the information.
No
Bye.
problem.
Just leaves.
Leaves.
He's very respectful.
He doesn't
Well.
push, at the very least.
Hey, look here. If they don't want Argos, they don't want Argos, and they're missing the best storm of their life.
Oh my fucking god. We have 6 viewers now. We had 7. I'm sure you should know that.
It's all your fault.
Anyway, yeah, you all hear that. You have your fill. The rest of the day is yours. You can see if you can get some more jobs with either the Harpers or the Emerald Enclave, or you can go back to the ship and get some work done there. If people tend to encounter you at your ship, so you might encounter someone there who might want to get a job done, possibly. It's up to you.
Yeah, I think I want to head back to the ship if that's cool with you guys. Wait, did the Emerald Enclave send us after the out to fight the scarecrows? Like, do
Yeah,
we have
it
to
was
report
them.
back?
It would be recommended to report back, yeah.
Right.
In that case,
okay.
I guess we go back to the Emerald Enclave then.
Yeah.
Then the
Yeah,
ship.
let's just go let them know, but I want to get back to the ship.
Wait. Before we leave the bar, I shall purchase a bottle of wine to go.
No, there's absolutely no need to do that. As Argos just takes a bottle of wine and leaves.
And after he walks out the door, I'm gonna pay for it because this is my favorite tavern.
No. It's a
Yeah.
part of my feature called Bad Reputation where I kind of scare people into just breaking minor crimes. Like
No, we got
stealing
it, but
and not paying.
Yeah,
gotta-
but regardless, you don't pay. She will.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So yeah, you drop off the 2 gold and you head on your way. And you head over to the Emerald Enclave. Are you all going this time? Because last time only 2 of you went.
Yeah.
I'll go.
I think we should all go.
All right, cool. All of you go. You go to what looks to be a very nice villa, and you're let in by one of the druids. And you all, and as you go into into what is essentially the yard of the place, there's a little garden. There's a bunch of trees nearby, and you hear this disembodied voice in your head that says, "Hello, everybody. I heard
Hey,
about
maybe
the
the
scarecrow problem. I'm assuming you've taken care of it."
What scarecrow problem? I saw nothing but desperate shraws trying to claim the title of God.
I've had my eyes on there for a bit, and I saw you took quite the thrashing.
It tickled, admittedly.
Of course. Well, anyway, you seem to have done a good job. With help, of course, but help is always welcome when it comes to preserving life in all shapes and forms. So, as far as we are aware, you are a good friend and ally of the Emerald Enclave.
all right.
And
Yeah, we're gonna head out.
And one of the druids will give y'all 20 gold.
Nice.
okay.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
each get
baby.
5? Or is it
Let's
4?
See. 4, because we're going to assume that Synth is with you guys. He's just not, well, they're not saying or doing anything. But yeah.
Nice.
Now y'all want,
Money.
what do y'all want to do now? You want to head back to the ship?
Want to go back to the ship.
All right. As you guys are heading back, you notice, let's see, it's probably been a couple of hours, but you notice as soon as you guys are heading over there, as you're walking down the dock board, you notice this one ship that seems to be full of a number of crew members. They seem to be bringing along what looks to be these, like, weird marionette-looking creatures, but they're not attached to strings or anything. They seem to be moving on their own. And they seem to be removing what looks to be a float from the ship and bringing it down. Ada, you recognize this ship from the previous night.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. It's that guy. It's
And,
what's his
of course,
face?
among
the smarmy one.
the
Remind me his
crew,
name.
Zardon Zod. And among the crew, the rest of y'all do actually notice Zardon Zod among them, guiding everyone to bring the float off the ship.
Argos is going to say, "Hey," and wave.
Let's see. He turns around and looks over in your direction. His eyes widen a bit, and immediately he smiles and waves back towards you guys. He looks over towards his crew, tells them to keep working, and walks down in your direction. Oh, hello there. You all seem to be doing well. Thought you guys got tossed last night.
Yes, it's nothing more than a night of sleep. Can't fix.
Right. I mean, you look as though you've collected a couple of scars since last night. Did you get into a bar fight?
No, merely dealt with some weak scarecrows.
Of course. Now, I believe I have talked to one of your compatriots the other day about a festival that is going to happen here. I am manning one of the parades. Are you going to watch the festival at all? It'd be really cool if you did.
Is there something worth watching?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, these nimble rights we've got here, we've collected them from an island just basically, how many miles was it? It was like 50 or so miles off of shore, and we're basically displaying them on their behalf.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I thought you made these yourself.
Oh no, I'm not nearly as skilled as the gnomes who have constructed these, and they're all very great, well-mannered, and actually fairly intelligent.
Do you know what direction this island is? I may pay it a visit once we get the ship in working order.
You have a map?
I don't think I have a map. Actually, wait. Do I have a map?
You have a piece of paper on you.
I do have a piece of paper on me.
I'll just the back.
Hey, he takes out a bit of parchment. It takes out like ink and a bit of quill. Dots it. Starts writing. Well, starts drawing. Let's see. This is the general shape of Waterdeep. Here's the island. About there-ish. It's not the best, but it does something.
How good is his map?
Okay.
It's decent.
Thank you.
Enough.
I mean, I'm just confident Argos can find it. He has like, oh, I actually do have navigator's tools. Wait, no, I have proficiency in that. Sorry.
You have to get navigator's tools, which you have to
I actually
buy.
have to get the actual tools, yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm going to have to get back to work, get everything set up. I believe the festival itself is going to happen sometime later this afternoon. And I'm sure it will actually come down the dockboard at some point. So, even if you aren't able to make it, it should stop by your boat anyway.
Yes, that would be great.
All right.
In that case, and as we're leaving, Argos is going to say a quick comment. We should get together and drink again. This time, don't have you cheat. Don't worry, though. We won't rob you afterwards. Argos will leave.
Okay, then. And he takes leave as well. So, yeah. Now that that's done, you guys make your way back to the boat, and there are a number of harpers working on replacing a lot of the old wooden panels and replace them with new pieces of wood. And one of them waves in your direction. It looks as though we're a bit ahead of schedule. In about a 10-day, we should actually be able to get everything up and running.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Great.
Can I offer you all a glass of wine at the end of this long work day?
the boss wouldn't exactly be good with me when it comes to sleeping on the job. Not sleeping on the job. What the fuck am I talking about?
Drinking
About
on the
drinking
job.
on the job.
Single cup of wine, I'm just out of here.
I'm such a lightweight. I even look at a bottle of wine and I start tripping over my words.
In fact, he's already passed out from the
One
just looking
sip
at
and
the
I'm already
wine.
whacked.
Just proximity.
Just from the proximity of the wine is already getting me a little bit tipsy. But
Splash
no,
potion
thank
of
you.
wine.
At the end of the day, I'll make sure to bring this out to the rest of the men and women that are here working, and yeah, thank you so much for that.
Indeed.
Of course. Let's see here. I think we did receive a note from Mert earlier about an old woman who needs help with some creature that seems to be in her home. Apparently she's more worried about the cat than the house, but it might be worth your while. We're not entirely sure what it is. She says it's like a weird round creature. Honestly, if you ask me, it's probably just another cat that snuck in, but who knows?
Is she also in
Certainly
the
plenty
house?
of round cats.
No. She, from my understanding, she's out of the house staying somewhere else while this is happening. She's just worried about her cat is all. And she's worried if she goes in, she's gonna get attacked by the thing.
Okay then.
Yeah. If you can get that done at some point, I'll make sure to let Mert know.
I could go now.
Oh, you certainly can, but it will have to be theater of the minds.
Okay then, let's go.
All right.
That'd be fine either way. I mean, what are our options as of right now?
Your options right now is basically just wait for another job away until the festival starts.
Yeah, might as well just do this. And hey, if we want to, we can rob her. Now, Argos doesn't actually say this, but I do want to bring the idea up to the rest of the party. This isn't Argos talking. This is Jordan talking.
Listen, trying to lay low. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, so I just, I'm also now worried about this cat.
Okay.
Yeah. This is me speaking both in and out of character. I want the cat to be okay.
Perfect. Anyway, you guys were given the location of the house. It is in fact a 3-story house. A whole house, and apparently she's the only one who lives in it. And
getting some Barovia vibes.
Oh yeah.
Well, don't worry about that because I'm not bringing out the death house.
Cool.
Looking like someone who is gonna.
Well,
so what happened?
Directly at you, Hazel.
Yeah.
We open the door.
You get to the place, and well, you were told that nobody is home at the moment, and you try opening the door, and it does open on its own. You don't have to break it open.
Okay.
Ooh, spooky.
Bold of you to assume any of us try opening the door.
Me and Victor just kick it down.
Victor just kick it down. It's like, yeah.
But you happen to kick the knob and it twists and it
Lauren locked out.
You actually somehow managed to somehow lock the fucking door by kicking it. So now you actually have to try to break in.
It was like a latch and you shook it and it like fell into its slot.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, you guys
so we're in the house.
do walk in and you do hear like a very small growl sound that you know for a fact is different from a cat.
Should I go and roll perception or insight?
Yeah,
perception.
Works.
Yeah, let's do perception.
In this case.
To hopefully help avoid getting ambushed.
Yeah.
I was gonna growl back and roll intimidation.
You don't see anything yet.
I only get an 11.
An 11? Let's see here. I mean, it's not necessarily hiding. but you look around the room and you see just down the hall what looks to be a floating green ball, about the size of a grapefruit, and there seems to be 4 eye stalks protruding from it. And
I'm casting Chalet.
okay, everybody roll initiative.
All right.
Yeah.
Does casting that spell take place during the initiative or
No,
right
as soon
before?
as you cast a spell, initiative will essentially happen, and that will go off as soon as your initiative starts.
Hey, 21.
What the
5.
fucking hell? Okay, well, let's see. First off, let me just set up the music again for y'all. And actually, I don't think I actually... Let's see. 21 initiative. Let me actually
I see your roll.
share... Let me share audio with you guys so you can actually hear
Wait,
the
cool.
music.
Who?
have.
I didn't roll a 2. I only rolled a 21. Wait, what? I think it may have made me roll twice on D&D Beyond.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, I saw that first
Yeah.
roll of
Use
21
your
pop
first
up.
roll.
Yeah, because that's a nat 20.
Yeah.
And the second one's a nat 1.
No, you get the 2, you bitch. No.
Okay, so I can't share unless actually wait. It's sharing fuck things up. Let's see. Advanced computer sound only. There we go. Now you guys should be able to hear the music, hopefully. Can you hear it well? Or at all?
Maybe.
I hear anything.
You can't hear anything? It's probably because it's
Really?
just super
No.
low. It doesn't matter. Let's just get started. So, fuck. Okay. So, apologies for a moment. I seem to be having technical issues here. Let's see.
So 3, we're learning what we're doing.
Oh, shit. That wasn't what I was supposed to do. Apologies, everybody. I seem to be having issues adding a creature. What the fuck? I don't get what's happening.
Just get rid of the creature from the combat.
Well, I'll just go with the rolls you guys have. Let's see. 17, 21, 10. What did you roll, Hunter?
5.
5. And this creature itself would have rolled an 18. All right. So, Argos, you're actually first. You get Chalet off. What are you doing?
Okay, cool. How far away is he?
Hey, it's about 30 feet away from you currently.
30 feet away. Okay, so let's see here. Let's start off with a good old, as a bonus actions, spiritual weapon.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to do that right in front of it, and it is going to roll the hit. Does the 17 hit?
A 17 does in fact hit. Roll damage.
That's going to be 10 force damage, and then I'm going to come up and I'm going to hit it with my Shillelagh Club.
Oh, fuck. I don't think this is going to last long. Also,
Does a 22 hit?
A 22 does in fact hit. Roll damage. Oh, shit.
Oh, I only got 6
It's
magical
dead.
bludgeoning damage.
To fucking kill it. Also, for some reason, my cameras don't seem to be working right now. Like, they're just
Wow.
not on.
Oh, darn.
Damn, that was kind of a waste of a second level spell.
It kind of
Okay.
was. Not gonna lie. But,
You'd have to show him
That
what's
was
up.
the cat, you fool.
that was the cat, you fool.
There's a little splatter of blood.
So basically, this is what happens. So it's like floating in the air, and then all of a sudden, it just gets hit on the top of its head with a magical warhammer down
Yeah.
to the ground. It bounces off the ground, up back into the air, and then my character is just behind it as he smashes it back down to the ground with his Shillelagh Club, and it just fucking splatters and stays there.
Yeah.
Womp.
Capture cursor. There we go. That's it? That's all I had to change? Cool.
Nice.
There we go. Yep. So there we go, camera's fixed. Okay, so yeah, that ended initiative. Okay, yeah, that was something.
So what?
It
What's
was a
that?
waste of a spell slot, is what it was.
Yes, exactly. But
Can I like roll a nature check on that thing? Like, what the hell is it?
yeah, go ahead and roll nature.
14.
Yeah, 14. You have never seen such a creature before.
Yeah.
You figured that nature wouldn't necessarily work for such a thing, trying to focus it from that angle, because it doesn't look like a creature that exists in nature.
I pull out an arrow and sort of poke it and try and lift it up. Can I make an Arcana check? Can I just keep making checks until I guess what this is?
Yeah, roll an Arcana check, but you can only do that once.
Insight.
I'll go slap a guidance on
right.
you.
Oh yeah, I also have guidance. I gotta
There we
remember
go,
to
I
use
fixed
it.
the cameras
Ooh,
again.
baby.
So basically, as
Hell
you're looking
yeah.
at it, my character's going to slap you, and he's going to say, "What are you looking at?"
That guidance. I rolled a 4 on that guidance plus 17 plus 2 my modifier. Frickin' 23 on Arcana, baby.
23. Okay, so from your understanding, what this creature is a gazer. It's basically a beholder spawn. And a beholder is a very scary big ball creature with multiple eyes that can that's basically very dangerous to deal with. And you're aware that there is in fact a beholder in Waterdeep underground named Xanathar. And this thing is most likely is child.
Oof.
Ooh, oopsie.
Oopsie, you accidentally killed the child of a of a gang boss.
Oopsie. Well, we all make mistakes.
We all make mistakes. It was an honest mistake, Mr. Beholder Man.
Except for me. By definition, I do not make mistakes.
Sorry, your child looked a little bit like a molted testicle.
He was only 5 minutes old.
Here's
Uh-oh.
the thing. Yeah, I do explain all of that to the party.
Yeah.
So
Perhaps killing this thing was ill-advised.
with that roll, would I also have known how we should have dealt with it instead if we wanted to go a non-violent route? Like, could this thing have been bargained with?
No.
Or do I still feel
It
pretty
would've-
good
it
about our
would've
course of
attacked
action?
you. It would have been a life or death situation. You had no choice but to kill it.
Yeah, so I don't necessarily think you did anything wrong.
Of course, I do not do anything wrong by very definition of the word wrong. I am a god.
Not at this moment, you did not know. But
Ever.
yeah, just so everyone's aware of the situation, I guess.
Thank you.
Great. Yeah, my sort of plan not to draw attention to myself is going super well so far. I start looking around for the cat.
You look around. You go up to the you go up to the third floor. You seem to be checking every room. You can't seem to find it anywhere. But on the third floor, in front of one of the windows, you definitely do see it basically perching on the little outcropping where the window is, just kind of looking out. He just looks in your direction, doesn't pay any mind, and continues to look out the window.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I
It's
pull
safe.
out- nice. I pull out a little bit of fish from my rations and give it to it.
He takes that. It goes onto the floor and starts eating it.
Nice.
Then goes back up to the perch and looks out the window.
Yes, exactly.
Should I use a ration for that, or is this cat not eating a day's worth of fish?
If you give that cat a day's worth of fish, you'll
I'm
find
not
out.
giving that cat a day's worth of fish. I'm giving the cat a sliver of fish to make it
It's
trust
not
me.
enough to deal with your rations at all.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
And I pat its fuzzy little head.
Yeah. All right. So after all of that is said and done, You do get back to the ship within an hour, I would say.
Nice.
And they're still working on the ship, and the guy's like, "Wait, you're back already? That was
Yes.
quick."
Yeah,
Huh. What was it?
cat's okay.
I believe it was called a
Here's the thing.
gazer.
Oh god, it's one of Xanathar's things. Well,
It-
you took care of that. So
It was one of Xanathar's things.
yeah. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, you'll
Thank you
need
for
to
handling
send
it.
someone to clean the floor a little bit, though. We
Oh yeah, you will.
sort of
We
slipped our
will.
minds.
Oh wait, can we retcon it to say that Argos starts kicking the head out the room
like
Why?
a ball?
like a little ball?
What the fuck? You know, every
I
time
think
you do,
it's this fun game I invented. They call it soccer.
every time you do that, more and more of its weird greenish purple blood just spews on the ground.
Why are we retconning it to be more disrespectful to this lady's house?
No.
It was specified that this woman is somewhere in her 70s, mid 70s.
So we actually have it with us. We just need it as proof that there isn't anything
Right.
there anymore.
Of course.
What does her age have anything to do with being disrespectful of her house?
She would not be able to clean any of that fucking mess.
Hey, and look
Yeah.
here. Argos is strong enough to make one good kick for it to go from where it was in the house outside the door.
That
So,
doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be a splatter in between.
Oh,
where
you're
it-
saying
where
no,
it-
there's
where
just
it
removing
falls.
it.
wouldn't there just be a splatter at where the head was initially smashed into the ground at?
Well, the thing is, when you kick it, it's already bleeding out. It's dead. It's still losing blood. So as you kick it, there is going to be a splatter that will go in like an arc, following it as it collapses onto the ground and spills even more blood where it lands.
While we're
Actually, yeah, that is a good
retconning,
point.
can I freaking like find a mop somewhere? Or like ask one of our
mopping.
casters with shape water to help bring some water over?
You find a mop pretty easily, and it will take you about an hour, but you can manage to get most of the blood off. You know, it's actually very
Yeah.
difficult to remove blood stains without something like prestidigitation or something similar.
Especially
yeah, that
alien
would do.
bloodstains.
Alien blood stains too. That's even worse to deal with.
And that's not a cantrip I have.
Yeah.
That's
My
something
character
I
is
can
gonna.
do medicine or like arcana or nature check to know how to like remove them better. With
Yeah,
slap
do an
intelligence roll.
arcana because you're still dealing with an aberration.
And I'm gonna slap guidance on myself because I remember that I have that.
Good. Always remember you
Um,
have guidance.
And while we
yeah,
do that,
18.
Argos is still going to be
18.
kicking.
Yeah, there's a way to do that. Just let's just say you do manage to find a good way to do that, and it works relatively well for what you're trying to do. So at the end of the hour,
Cool.
you do manage to clean everything up.
Oh yeah, and while all this is happening, Argos is still kicking the head like a soccer ball, but it's more of like keeping it in the air, you know.
Roll me
Hey,
an
can you
acrobatics
stop?
check.
I am
Okay.
actively cleaning that here.
I will not give myself guidance for this. I will not.
Okay.
6.
It's more
my
of a
enemy.
mess. You keep trying. The issue is you keep trying in different parts of the
Just
house.
smearing it all over the place.
But you never seem
No,
to
no,
get
no.
the pattern right.
No, I meant on the way out.
Yeah, you keep trying, and it keeps falling on the ground, spilling more blood all over the place as you're trying to get it out the door. It's basically just a big old blood trail going all the way out.
Okay.
That's exactly what happens.
And just so you know, after we leave the house, Argos is still going to be kicking it.
Of course.
All
Just
As
down
a
the street.
bonus
the road.
action,
Just down the street.
I
you know?
designate one creature I can see within 60 feet of me, so that on my turn, next time I hit that creature, it takes extra damage. That creature is you, Argos.
Argos is going to offer, he's going to say, this is actually quite fun. Rather entertaining. Does anyone else want to try?
No one
I'll have
else
to take a pass, mate.
try.
If Synth was here, he'd be like, sure, why not?
Lyra,
Mm. Yeah.
do you want to take a try at kicking the gazer head?
I'll give it a shot.
Roll me an
All right.
acrobatics check.
I'll go pass it
I'm
over.
Looking directly at
And I'll
you.
go slap a guidance on you too.
So you have a D4 to that roll. This is what's happening, everyone.
Oh,
is
plus a
currently
D4.
watching. It's a soccer ball, but with an alien head.
Well, I
Why have
already
we
had a dirty
retconned- Why have we
20.
retconned this
So dirty
whole
20 and add your D4.
situation?
21.
So 21.
21? Okay. You're managing to do a lot better than what Argos did. You managed to keep it off the ground, kicking it up a number of times, about 6 or 7 times before it eventually falls on the ground.
Head hacky sack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Heady sack.
yeah.
Hacky sack gazer head.
Hacky sack gazer head.
Can I do that thing
Do I want to
where I
spend
like
a
hit it with
spell
my
slot on-
knee over my head and then I kick it back over with my
You rolled high enough to where I can allow that.
Oh, so like a bicycle kick?
Yeah.
but hold on, let me Google bicycle kick.
You're
Yeah.
gonna,
When's the next time I get my spell slots back? Do I want to use one of them for Hunter's Mark?
you know what's funny? We gained a viewer from this. Clearly, we have to do more sports.
Yeah, more fucking man.
Oh yeah, if you do that
More
bicycle
antics.
kick, Argos is gonna interpret it as you trying to pass it over to him, and he's gonna start kicking it again.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Oh god.
At some point, it's not going to be kickable anymore because it won't even resemble a ball. It would be so battered and bruised and broken that at some point it's just going to be a skull with some flesh on it.
Oh, we're monsters.
Yeah.
Oh, we're monsters.
You just now realize that?
You just
This is the
realized that?
point
You
when
know,
you realize that?
And for the past 5 minutes, you've been playing hacky sack with the head of essentially a child.
I feel
But
like
yeah,
Ada
just now you
explained
realize we're
very
monsters.
tactfully what this was. Like, punctuated by the wet, meaty slaps of Argos kicking it around while she's trying to explain this.
At least it's an aberration, so it doesn't like qualify as like a creature that any humanoid would care about. But still, you guys are monsters.
I mean, the Beholder's Waterdeep has a name, though.
Yeah, he does.
Let's just hope this kid had a name too and can be revived.
It's been more than a minute. Even if you had Revivify, you can't bring that guy back.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't have any sort of repose or whatever.
All right, so so the last little bit before we get back to the ship.
Okay.
Argos is gonna challenge Lyra. Did I pronounce that right? Lyra?
Lyra.
Lyra is going to challenge Lyra to see who can kick it the farthest.
What do we do? How do I roll?
If it's a further kick, if the idea is distance, then it would be athletics instead of acrobatics.
All right, dope. Okay.
When I leave the house, I would like to make a stealth roll to not be affiliated with these people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
wait.
wanted to be my friend.
Yo, real quick, should
Listen,
me and Lyra roll initiative to see who kicks off first?
I think it's gonna be up to you guys. Which one of you wants to kick first?
Well,
You
I
can
guess
go
Lyra
first.
already rolled. Well, I mean, you already rolled, so.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
you go. Okay, Argos goes first, and Lyra will go next. And Lyra already rolled, so we'll just use that roll when it's her turn.
Okay. In that case, I'll cast guidance on myself.
All right.
Oh yeah. Ten.
Lyra, what did you roll?
19, right?
19. I'm going
wait,
to.
dude, your whole thing is. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, the thing is, it's like, even a very, very light kick is like, if you kick something very lightly, it goes about, like, I'll just say 5 feet. So I'll just say for every number you rolled, that is, that's multiplied by 5. So Argos, you're able to kick that thing like 50 feet, you know? Not bad. But Lyra over here, she managed to kick that thing about... God damn it, I hate fucking calculators. 95 feet.
Yeah, 95.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, Argos's whole thing is his strength. How did you how low did you have to roll for like your athletics store not to bring it up?
Nat 2.
Yep.
Wow.
A natural 2.
Oof.
Yeah.
And that's with
By the way,
D4,
I
by the
wasn't-
way.
And besides, Argos' main thing actually is his wisdom. He has an 18 in wisdom.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
he's a cleric, not a
Wow.
paladin.
Wild.
Yeah.
I wasn't kidding about sneaking away and not being seen
Oh yeah, I know.
like
Roll me a stealth
with
check.
them. Yeah, so that's gonna be nat 20 with guidance 24.
Fuck.
Lyra is going to specifically chase after her, though.
Well, the thing is
Have you
your
noticed
passive
me?
perception 24?
You were busy
Yes.
kicking a
You
ball.
were busy kicking a skull of what was once a living creature. You do not,
Of a
you do
child.
not see. They were like, yeah, but you
Yeah.
don't see Ada at all.
Where's Ada?
Victor's just like in the background, just like hand to his forehead, just going like, "Come for save me from these fools."
I
Yeah.
wish something else happens here, so I don't have to deal with this shit.
So I'm gonna clean my boots off.
You do
Yeah.
that.
I am
very
just going
easily
back
enough.
to the
You're
ship,
just
by
going
the
back
way.
to the boat.
Oh, then I'm gonna follow you.
All right.
Yeah, I thought we were all going
Yeah,
back to
you'll
the ship
see me
at this point.
eventually.
You'll see Ada at the boat already. by
Okay, so
the
wait,
time.
I'm gonna wait to clean myself off before we're back to the boat then.
Okay. You clean yourself off, and all of you head back to the boat. You notice that Ada is already at the boat, which is,
I've explained
pretty good.
the situation to the guys.
They kicked it
And
around.
I would like to come up and just
Yeah, no,
put
just
my
the part
arm
that it
around
was one of
Ada's
Xanathar's.
shoulder and be like, "Where'd you go, man?"
I don't agree with what you guys were doing there. Do you need help getting the blood off your shoes?
You got a prestidigitation on you?
No, but I rolled an 18 on my Arcana check. No, but I got a lot of practice taking care of the blood on the floor a minute ago. That was everywhere. Thank you for that.
No problem. If there's anywhere to sit, I'm gonna just sit down and kick up my boot, if you want.
And you just see it's just covered in this greenish purple blood.
Argos
Yeah,
is going
if
to
you
go.
can take them off and set them aside, I'll deal with them in a bit.
Argos
Take
is
my
going
boots
to
off.
go over to the ship. He's not actually going to go into the ship. He's going to be in the dock, and he's going to set his incredibly bloody boots into the water and kind of play with the water in his legs,
Gross.
trying to wash. Trying to wash the blood
Luckily
off
for
the
you,
boots
it's
that
actually
way.
high tide, so you do manage to do that no problem.
Yeah.
You fall into the fish water.
You fall into the ocean and get eaten by a great white shark. Congratulations,
Your
roll new
boots
character.
smell like eye fluid and fish.
Your boots now smell like the sea.
Exactly. The way they fucking should.
Of course.
How did you
Anyway.
get my email, vaccineinformation.com?
Because they have vaccine information. Clearly.
I just got information. It was important information, first of all. I'm good, but thank you.
I mean, I have to deal with the thing where I have to do a thing every day. I have to fill out a little form every day with the California vaccine people to figure out I'm not actively dying.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun. But also, I just checked, and technically, I will be fully immune on Friday.
Perfect. I will be
Ooh.
fully immune on Tuesday.
I'm already fully immune, but actually, I'm not fully immune. I took Johnson & Johnson. So,
I mean,
yeah.
See, I'm just sitting here feeling very superior because I'm fully immune with Moderna. So yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
better than all y'all.
I
so
mean,
you are a
in
Moderna
your,
man.
in your
Yeah.
particular situation, Jordan, from what I understand, the vaccine kind of got you a bit, like it was hurting you a bit, which must mean it worked, right?
Yeah, but it is Johnson & Johnson, so it's only like 72% effective in the US.
I have this friend who doesn't want to get the vaccine because he doesn't care if he dies, and I'm like, you could at least get the Johnson and Johnson to not be a gigantic asshole, but whatever.
Call out live on Twitch, everybody.
You
Get
wouldn't
your
watch
damn
that.
vaccine, all of you.
Although, Shepard, if you're watching, get your fucking vaccine.
If you're
But
16
don't
or
get-
older, you can get her right now. Soon enough, people between the age of 12 and 15, at least in California, will be able to get their vaccine as early as Thursday.
But low key, don't get Johnson & Johnson. Look
Yeah.
here. Chances are, if they look here. I remember when I got my shot. They literally asked me, "We only have Johnson & Johnson today. Is that okay?" Yeah.
What are you gonna say? No, I'll come back.
No, I'll come back later when you have a fresh supply. Yeah. But anyway, as you guys are talking about bloody shoes and getting the gazer thing done, those of you who are on the top of the ship or at the dock, you do start to notice that on the street, there is actually, there does seem to be a festival that is moving in your guys' direction, kind of. They're not going to the docks proper, but they are definitely on the streets, moving across through the dock ward.
Alrighty, I would like to go investigate.
All right. Will anyone else join Lyra?
Yeah,
Argos will go
Go.
after
Oh,
playing in
Talon.
the water
Alright.
for a little bit.
All right, cool. You guys head over and you see this festival. You see a cacophony of all sorts of strange and wondrous contraptions and devices, all of which are magical. All seem to be manifestations of some crazy artificer's mind, but they all look very impressive. You don't necessarily see the Nimblewright float yet, which is pretty interesting. You think it would be there amongst them, but it's probably further back with a bunch of the other floats. But as the festival is moving through, you see a whole bunch of people around. Some are dancing. A bunch of them are going around and collecting food at the nearby markets and all of that stuff. And all of a sudden, you hear a roar of an explosion that fills the area nearby. One of the floats explodes into a ball of fire. Charred bodies and anguished screams fly through the air. A thick cloud of acrid smoke billows outward from the blast, which seems to have occurred right in front of you.
Shit.
Do not worry, stay calm.
Everyone at this point is not calm. A bunch of people are screaming and basically running all over the place.
If there's anyone I can help, I would like to help.
Roll a perception or investigation.
Yo, I'll go.
Can I also
I'll go
roll
assist you.
perception? But
Yeah,
I
does it seem
would
like
turn
anyone's like in the process of dying or just hurt?
Yeah.
I would turn
Yeah.
to Lyra,
Okay.
who I've seen like move water around, and be like, "Can we get some water on the fire? Is that something you can do?"
Wait a minute. Hold.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I can create up to 10 gallons of water.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
I
then
didn't put
shape
that-
it.
Yeah, if there's
Yeah.
anyone dying, I can.
Um,
Oh
start
yeah,
dying,
same
but-
here. I can
Yeah.
even do medicine checks.
People
To try
roll
and
perception
stabilize them.
checks. What did you get?
16.
16?
That one.
That one? You don't see anything?
I'll
Is
go
what did
roll
an
perception.
explosion
I-
happen?
There's an
Who knows?
There's an
It's kind of
explosion.
loud all of a sudden.
You're a pretty old person. You kind of look at this ball of fire and you kind of go blind for a few seconds.
Like, oh
Hazel.
fuck! I'm getting
I've got a
old.
14 on that perception, by the way.
So how close
I got
are
a
we
12.
to the docks / a barrel or any of water.
Okay, so when it comes to barrels, there's actually a number of barrels that's quite close by, probably about 40 feet or so. And the water itself is about 60, 70 feet away from your current location. And where you're standing from where the explosion happened, that was about 40 feet away from you.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna run. I'm gonna fucking shape some water, and then I'm gonna run the other way with my shaped water.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If you want to shape water into a barrel, I can like start rolling that barrel along behind you for like more water to use.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good idea.
You guys managed to do so. You're getting a bunch of water and you're putting it on the fire as things are going around. People are yelling and screaming. Those of you who have rolled perception checks above 10, you notice there are a number of people that look very much dead and charred, but you do see a few other people that seem to be alive, but they seem to have at the very least third-degree burns, and they need immediate assistance.
Okay then, cool. In that case, it's time to start whipping out healing word. How many people do we? I got a 12 in that perception check. How many people is there on the verge of death?
You see enough, and I'm going to say you see about 6 people that seem to be in need of immediate medical attention.
Immediate? Okay, so I'm just going to fuck it. I'm going to use all 4 of my first level spell slots. I'm going to use all my spell slots to cast healing word.
All right, cool.
So that's going to save about 4 of them. And then I'll need to do some medicine checks. Well, I mean,
cast Goodberry and like heal them a couple of hit points at least?
I mean,
with
that's
that,
better
like,
than
will
nothing.
That stabilize
In fact,
them a little bit?
They're all commoners, so on average they're going to have about 2 HP, 2 to 4 HP. So it will actually help quite a big deal for the common people.
Yeah, and then if he's healing people, I want to give him a help action if I can on the ones that he has to use a medicine check for.
Yeah, certainly. You guys can do that. I'll just say that in general, you do manage to help these people out and get them away from the fire. And one of them, let's see. As you're basically as you're pulling them away, one of them says, "Up in the, up on the roof, I saw this. I don't know, this puppet thing. It created the fireball. It probably got away. Fuck."
It's okay. Rest now.
Yeah, and there's another one. And the rest of them are saying like, oh, there was like a couple of gnomes that were in the middle of the blast radius and they were basically completely destroyed. And one of the kids one of the people you saved was actually a child, a 12-year-old boy, and he says as this is happening, when the explosion happened, there was this necklace that fell right next to me. I picked it up, and he brings it out to you. It's like this necklace that seems to have like 2 little ball bearings attached to it, and there's one little slot that seems to be missing.
Thank you.
Can I have that?
This
Argos
kid
is going to say
be hurt at all.
Argos
like
is going
a little small burn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Argos is going to say, we should get all the ones that are severely injured together in a line and wait for the guardsmen to come.
You don't want to go looking for what caused this?
We can do that later. Besides, healing everybody here took most from me. I wouldn't be capable of much going after them right now. Besides, soon enough after this, there may be utter shrieks of panic and terror, which may lead to rioting potentially. It's best if we stay here and monitor the situation and ensure that these people actually survive this.
Yeah. As you're talking, you notice up in the sky there seems to be a number of griffins that seem to be circling around the place. Yeah, Lyra?
Well, you finish your thing and then I'll go.
Yeah. And they all start to descend as guards basically hop off of them and immediately start clearing off the area. They all say, "Everybody stay back! Go to your place of residence. If it is at all nearby, we'll get everything sorted, everything under control.
Real quick,
Oh,
can I tuck
Okay,
the
so-
necklace away into my pocket? And then after Lyra's thing, I have one other thing that I wanted to say.
Yeah, you did that very easily enough. There's so much going on and no one's paying attention. Lyra, what are you doing? What are you saying?
Yeah, so I'm gonna completely ignore Argos, and I'm gonna go try and figure out what's going on. I'm gonna stealth off.
Okay, cool.
The bad bitch really
If you're
jumps out
actually gonna
here.
stealth, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Can I slap a guidance on that one?
Well, are you aware that she's trying to slip away?
Can I make the argument that Ada is the kind of person who tries to slip away often enough to recognize when someone else is doing it?
make
I
a
think
perception check.
at this point
Or
in time,
insight?
at this point in time, when it comes to guidance, it's only really used when it's like something's happening and I need a little bit of assistance from somebody to do a thing. So I think at this point, unless
Sure.
Lyra wants it,
Doesn't
then
look like
she
she
would do it on
needs
her
it,
own.
actually.
I would accept it, but I did roll an 18.
Okay, yeah, you managed to slip away pretty easily, and you get to where the explosion happened, and generally what you can see around, what you can see besides the destroyed float, there seems to be about 11 people who are very much dead. At least one elderly woman, two cloaked males, a couple of women, a few gnomes, and a couple of halflings as well.
Anything else? Can I investigate or whatever?
Yeah, roll an investigation.
14.
14? It seems it seems very very bizarre that this has happened. One thing you do notice looking at the two cloaked figures, they're both wearing leather armor and they have sheathed longswords on them, and that isn't necessarily standard wear unless you're an adventurer or a gang member. But the thing is, they are very much charred, so you can't necessarily tell like who they are, what organization they're from, anything of that sort.
Can I like go through their pockets and see if they have any identifying anything on them?
You look through it, and outside of the long swords and leather armor, any type of identifying feature probably got destroyed in the fire.
Darn.
Yeah.
Anything else?
With them, they seem to have. There seems to be a gnome along with them that seems to be wearing the same type of cloak, and he was actively clutching a dagger in his hand when the explosion happened. And the explosion was instant, so it's not like he saw anything or noticed anything.
Okay. Do I notice anything about the surrounding area, like the street, the float itself, etc.?
Let's see. The float itself doesn't seem to be anything special, and outside of what you heard from that woman who was dragged away about the puppet on the roof, you look up towards the roof and you don't see anything up there. But you figure that if an explosion was to happen, someone with higher ground probably would have had better leverage to do something.
I want to climb up and see if anything's there.
Climb up the building?
Yeah.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
Son of a bitch, I got an 11.
11? There isn't a lot of good handholds that you can really grab onto that would allow you to climb up decently. But you only managed to get about a fourth of the way up there when you realize that there isn't any real way to get up there, so you get yourself back
I can't
up.
use my hempen rope to.
You could try to do that. Initially, what you tried to do was basically just try to scale the building itself.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can
Do you have a
use my
grappling
rope.
hook?
What?
Do you have a grappling hook?
I have thieves' tools.
That won't work in that situation.
Yeah.
A grapple hook, a
Oh.
grappling hook is something you have to buy on your own.
I have a hammer and a crowbar. Actually, the crowbar might be useful.
Tie them together back to back so that the hook end of the crowbar is on one side and the hook end of the hammer is on the other side. Boom, grappling hook.
Oh my fucking god.
Weld them. Pull out your welding tools.
Ooh, okay, so what if, hear me out.
Okay.
I tied my rope
Mm-hmm.
to one of my crossbow arrows,
Okay.
and I shot the building, and I used that to climb up.
Yeah, you can certainly try.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think the arrow is going to be strong enough to hold your body weight.
I mean, the thing is, she's using a crossbow as opposed to a bow and arrow. So it
Yeah, I
might
guess
be
that's
able
also
to get
true.
a
The
better
bolt
leverage
is
there,
really
although
pretty
you
tough.
So
probably
it could
have
like
to worry about
lodge itself in the wood.
You can probably lodge it in the wood, but you do have to note that you are a medium-sized person, so it would be hard to get up there. Not necessarily impossible, but if you want to give it a shot, you can certainly try.
Bitch, I'll try. I can
Alright.
buy more rope.
You can easily enough shoot the crossbow on there. Actually, yeah, roll to hit, actually. I just want to see what the number is.
17.
17. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, that should be fine. It does get lodged in there pretty good, so it's worth a shot at the very least. Go ahead and roll a... You're climbing up with a rope, so either athletics or acrobatics. Whichever one works for you. $14? Well, the thing is, the DC would have decreased a bit, but I would have decreased it to 15 as opposed to 20. So,
I tried.
yeah, you try to get up there, but you do manage to get pretty far. But at some point, the arrow, or at least the bolt, it's starting to bend, and it begins to snap.
Damn.
And once it snaps, you do fall. Luckily, it's not that tall of a building. But you are going to take... Oh, fuck, I rolled max damage. You will take about 6 bludgeoning damage as you fall on the ground. I know I can only see your eyes right now, but I understand you're upset.
Oof.
Okay.
So,
Oh wait, no, yeah, you go. You said you would go. Yeah, you go, Pier.
yeah.
I know.
Is there? I just wanted to know if I could see Zardon Zod, obviously, anywhere in the area, like as the crowd was clearing and as the people were getting to us. I won't necessarily approach him yet. I just wanted to see if I noticed him.
Roll a perception check.
Sure. That is 12.
12. Yeah, no. With all the confusion and the running and the screaming, it is difficult for you to really orientate yourself. So
Sure.
even
Or
if you're
like
trying to
anyone
look
I
for...
recognize as his eyes everywhere.
No,
Darn.
no. Sadly, it's pretty
Oh.
odd.
Right, that's all then.
It's pretty odd
DM.
actually that he's nowhere nearby. Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I guess I have a quick question for Victor. Victor, what's your bonus to medicine?
My bonus to medicine is a +5.
Plus
pretty
5.
good.
Okay. I'm gonna take you with me. We're gonna go to one of the head guards, and Argus is going to be like, "Greetings. Would you appreciate help in tending to any wounds in the area? Me and my compatriot are rather adept at medicine and
Yeah.
can assist in this endeavor."
You walk up to this guy who looks to be a captain of the watch. At least he has an emblem for it. He has like very shaggy hair and very unkept facial hair. He looks over in your direction. He's like, yeah, certainly. You have any healing magic, or are you good at medicine at all? We can use whatever.
I'm
help
rather
we can
good at
get."
medicine, but sadly I burned through all of my healing magic. Saving those closest that I could to the blast zone.
Well,
I'm
that's
in the
completely fine.
same point. I still can spare some magic, but only in the most dire of circumstances.
Well, things are pretty dire right now. We can use whatever help we can get. Name's Cromley. Is Saith Cromley.
Victor.
Argos
to
will
meet
go
you.
and shake his hand. I am the great Argos Jupiter.
We have a number of people who seems to be in need of healing. If you have time to spare, it would be much appreciated.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the 6 people you guys initially got, those were the people you were able to initially see just from the chaos that ensued. There's a number of other people that vary from hurting pretty bad to kind of burnt but not really, and a few others that seem to have been hit by some debris from the explosion proper. But
if they look like they're like literally dying, I can do spare the dying on them real quick.
There's a couple of them who look as though they're on the verge of getting close to that.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, cantrip, easy.
Yep.
Yeah, sadly, I don't have Spare the Dying, so the best I can do is guidance with a medicine check.
Go for it. If you roll
All right.
above a 10, you do pretty well.
Yeah, so, yeah, because I just need to roll above a 10. Okay, 23.
Yep, of course, yeah. Yeah, actually, you do very well, and you
Oh, wait,
manage-
the D4.
with the D4.
26.
They're all healed up pretty quickly. After about half an hour of work, you managed to bandage them up pretty good, and they all seem to be pretty stable at this point. Both of you did a good job.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Did some good deeds.
Thank you so much for the help. Do you have any idea of what happened here?
Yes. Based off some of the things that the people I was healing told me, there was some type of marionette on the roof, about there-ish, spotted right before the fireball blast.
Huh. That sounds a lot like a Nimblewright. That gives me some ideas. Thank you.
But of course, such help is trivial to someone as great as the great Argos Jupiter.
If you live nearby, note that the guards will stop by to ask all of you, any questions that they might have. Just make sure to answer them to the best of your ability, and there wouldn't be any issues. Just so you're aware.
All right then.
All right.
In that case, Victor, I think it is time we head back to the ship.
It was me.
In that case, yeah, we'll make our way back to the ship.
He nods and heads off.
Right.
I think I also is there a store nearby that I can stop at before I go back to the ship?
There's a number of places you can go to that's nearby. In fact, one of the people you saved immediately was actually one of the shop owners that are there. Let me just list the shops that are present. There is the Bent Nail. They sell wooden weapons and shields at normal cost, and they also craft and sell furniture and wood sculptures. There's the Steam and Steel, which create metal weapons, armor, and shields, all at normal costs. There's the Corellan's Crown, that sell herbal remedies, as well as potions of various types. And then there's the Tiger's Eye, which is basically a private investigator. And then there's the Bookworm's Treasure, which sells essentially spell books and magic scrolls. And that's about all
what
that
was
is like in the area.
Second one called again?
The second one was called the Steam and Steel.
Steam and Steel, okay.
Which is the one that sells the metal weapons and armor and shields.
Yeah. The Corn's Crown is probably my best bet, because I'm looking to get a healer's kit.
A healer's kit? Yeah, certainly. You can go over there. And you go in there, and you see this. You see this wood elf. It's It's very difficult for you to tell whether or not they are a man or a woman.
Elves.
But elves, am I right? But as soon as you walk in, they would say, "Hello, are you in need of any help? I heard the explosion outside. Is everything okay?"
Everything's all right now, I believe. People are being healed.
Hmm.
I just, made me realize I don't have a medicine kit. Um,
Oh well,
you could
you came to
probably
the right place. I can give you one for
I
about 50
demand.
gold. Oh wait, no wait. What? How much does it?
50.
That's actually
It's
incorrect.
supply and demand.
You see
I leave.
about 10. You see about 10 people walked in earlier asking for the same thing.
Huh.
Huh. No,
Yeah,
actually,
no,
let
that
me
makes
look up how
sense.
much a healer's kit costs.
I believe it's 5 because I think I bought one for Tonya when I was making her.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
5
it's 5.
gold. Yeah, I can get you one for 5 gold, no problem. I also have
Can I get
some potions. Let's see here. I have about 5 animal friendship potions. I have 1 climbing potion. Ironic. I do have 3 of the greater healing potions, 5 of the regular healing potions, and actually 4 water breathing potions if you need any. I figure healing is most appropriate, but if you want any of the others, feel free.
How much are either of those healing potions?
Well, the regular healing potion will cost you about 50 gold, but the greater one would cost about 250.
Right, just the 2 medicine kits for now.
You're buying 2 medicine kits?
Please,
Okay.
if you have them.
That would be, yeah, certainly. That would cost about 10 gold.
Right. Yeah, I get those, and I thank them in Elvish. I thank them.
They think in kind.
And I leave.
All right.
And I head back to the ship now.
Cool. At this point, all of you are at the ship, and a couple minutes pass, and of course, a number of guards, about 3 or 4, seem to go to your ship, looking around and talking to the various people that are currently working, the Harpers, along with you guys, and they ask a number of questions. Questions relating to what happened, did you see anything, is there any information you can provide, etc.
Oh, over at the ship?
I mean, I didn't see jack shit.
Yeah, just what we've already established.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I was alerted by one of the children who were harmed that they saw a marionette with some type of thing on their holding throwing a tiny little orb which seems to have set off the initial explosion.
So, let me write that down. So you're saying a puppet caused the explosion?
That would seem to be the case.
Well, that does seem to be what Sergeant Cromley seems to be on about at the moment, so I guess that tracks.
Well, we told him the same thing, so...
Well, I did tell Cromley the same thing earlier.
Oh. Okay. He crosses out a couple of things and writes something else under it.
Receiving the same story from the same guy twice.
Yeah.
Basically.
Take it with a grain of salt. Well,
yes.
If there's any new information that seems to come to light, make sure to let us know. We have guard barracks all over the city, so.
Quick question:
if anything comes
is Lyra with us at the ship? No, yeah.
She's still out and about. We'll get back to her in a moment.
Okay, yeah. In that case, yeah, we wouldn't know who the actual flat members are because neither me nor Victor took a look at them. Okay, so yeah, we just told them about the bot.
All right, thank you for the information. We'll be on our way.
And once Argos is free to talk, I go over to him. Hey, you acted quickly out there, and I don't agree with everything you do, but that was good. I figured you could use this. And I give him one of the healer's kits.
Thank you. And do not think anything about it. It is the job of a god to take care of the mortals before him.
And at
Well,
this,
I figured I'd give you that because there's a solid chance that one of us is going to get hurt, so I'll need you taking care of us.
Yes, of course. Although I am quite tired for the day.
and at this point, karma is restored in Argos. Sure, he kicked the head of a baby multiple times, but he did save a few lives, so it evens out.
And it's an evil
It
baby,
doesn't
so
quite even
It was
out.
an evil
It's-
aberration baby, so it's
it was an
fine.
evil aberration baby. Honestly, if that old woman's in the house, it probably would have killed her. Honestly, I'm surprised the old woman's still alive. And besides, Argo saved like 6 lives. Like, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen,
yeah.
if it's a point system as far as like how much I respect you, you lost like 50 points, but you gained back like 48.
Yeah.
So, you're a couple points
Yeah,
away.
so that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite even out.
Yeah.
I want to see what Lyra's up to. Lyra.
What is Lyra up to? What are you doing?
Lyra is well, she's still investigating. She wants to see if Kiwi can see anything.
Yeah, certainly. This little bird it squawks and goes up, and it starts to fly around. Looks for a bit. I'm actually gonna roll a perception for them. That's a 9.
I hate you.
I'm sorry. They fly
rolls.
down, perch on your shoulder, and caws a bit, shakes its head.
All right. All right. Can I retrieve my rope at all?
Yeah, you can. It
Great.
fell on the ground, so
Oh,
you can
perfect.
easily pick it up. It's only the bolt that snapped.
Okay, great. Well, I don't need the bolt. It's fine. I'll just I guess now I will head back to the ship. Unless, of course, I happen to hear anything on my way back.
Luckily for you, you don't seem to hear anything, but you do notice a couple of guards walk in your direction, and they say, "Oi, we're setting up a perimeter. You got to get going. Get to your home, wherever that is. It's not safe out here right now."
I'm gonna kind of roll my eyes and go, all right, and continue on my way.
All right. You manage to get back to the ship. Everything seems to have calmed down. What do y'all do at this point?
I go to my room and I want to look at the necklace I pocketed earlier.
Yeah, you look at it, and the design, it kind of looks like a fiery red necklace. At least the beads on it, and you can tell.
Fiery, you say?
Yes, and the beads themselves seem to it seems as though you're able to dislodge them from it, but you're a bit hesitant to do that, considering the possible ramifications of it.
Yeah, I don't think I try to do that.
Yeah.
I think I go to Lyra, assuming that she's like still on the ship with us and hasn't gone home.
Yeah, I'm going back to the ship.
All right.
I don't like live with my parents, guys.
Well, yeah, but
I don't live with
you
my
know,
parents.
it seems like a nicer
grew
bed
up-
to sleep in.
I grew up, I left the home. I'm a independent person,
Yeah.
Sure.
and I only ask
Uh,
help from them a little bit just to get me by.
Yeah, I
Did
was
you
a
want our ship
small
fixed or
boat.
not, motherfuckers?
Yeah. Listen, I pull her aside when like, no one else is directly talking to her, and I say, "Hey, you know about fancy stuff, right? Like jewelry and things?"
A bit?
Yeah, yeah. What do you make of this? But don't take any of the beads out because I think it's probably a magic thing. And I show you the necklace. It was Some kid said he saw it on the ground and handed it to me.
Do I know anything about this?
You can roll an Arcana check.
Can you describe it to me?
Essentially, it looks like a beaded necklace. There looks to be 3 spots where beads could be placed, but you notice that one of them is missing, and the beads themselves are about fiery red in color.
Oh damn!
I crit.
You crit?
I crit.
It's a necklace of fireballs.
Great. So I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah. So basically, you've seen one of these before. Again, being friends with Harpers, it's a good trick. You know that this thing is it's a necklace that holds a number of beads hanging from it, and you can use an action to detach the bead and throw it up 60 feet away. And when it reaches the end of its trajectory, it detonates a 3rd level fireball. And you can hurl multiple beads or even the whole necklace as an action.
Where did you find this?
It increases the level by 1.
Again, where was this?
When we ran in, there was a kid who said that he picked it up from the ground. He found it near the site of the explosion.
Right. I think we found the source of the explosion.
Yeah. Do you want to maybe take that to the guards? I mean, you've got a good reputation around this town, right? They would listen to you.
Do I have a good reputation?
You know people who know people.
Oh my god.
You've got contacts and shit.
I got contacts.
I mean, everyone in your party has 2 renown with the Harpers, but you have like 4.
Okay, so instead, what I'm going to do is, well, first I'm going to go to my dad. Because he knows shit.
Everyone
So,
do you tell me that? Or are you just going? Because I would just
I'll tell you what I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Yeah. I don't want to go with you to the guards, but I do want to learn more.
Well, you can dip out because I'm just going to my dad's. He might know a thing or two about this, or he might know someone who does.
All right. Yeah, can I go with you to that then?
Of course.
So the 2 of you are gonna head out. Is anyone else gonna join or no?
I mean, Victor doesn't want to be intrusive, but he's always down to observe.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
are
I'll
they
leave it
telling
up
us they're
to
gonna go?
Lyra if we like tell them or not.
Yeah, if you,
'Cause I don't think
if
Ada
you ask
would.
us to come, Victor will
Yeah.
go. But if you don't ask, Victor,
Yeah,
will
if you
come.
tell
Victor
us,
won't
like,
be
I'll
coming,
go, but
yeah.
if
I'll
you're not,
probably-
then we'll just be at the ship.
If you just want to fill us in later, you can do.
Yeah, I'll
do
probably
it-
just
do it
fill
too,
you guys in
Jason.
later because I'm
Okay.
honestly too preoccupied.
Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah,
Guys,
because
night.
I'm also out of all spell slots, so
Yeah,
healing,
it would be
so-
good for you
Fair.
to rest up a bit. Yeah.
yeah.
So you head over
Yeah.
to, yeah. All right. So, you and Ada head over to your father's place. You walk in. He sees you walk in, and he's like, "Oh, hey, how are you doing?"
I'm
Back
gonna
so
just
soon?
put the necklace on the table without any words and look at him.
That's a necklace of fireballs.
Yes, it is.
Where did you get
And I'm gonna point to Ada and say and have Ada explain because I didn't find it.
There was an explosion today. I imagine you've heard about it if you didn't actually hear it. We were helping people who were injured, and one of them handed this to me, a kid. He said he found it. It was near the site of
First
it.
off,
He wasn't too badly hurt, but
Well, first off, the explosion is news to me. I've been inside all day. I didn't hear anything about that, so good to know.
it was at the parade of automatons.
Yeah,
Right.
and then I'm gonna tell him I snuck past everyone. And I went and I checked out the explosion site, and I saw some interesting looking people. I don't know if they were in a gang or they were adventurers or what, but one of them was clutching a dagger like he saw something, and both of us know there shouldn't be any chance to know what's going to happen with this necklace.
Do you have any idea who these people are, or what they look like, or race, occupation, anything? What were they wearing?
So wait, one of them looked to be a gnome, and the other looked to be human, but they were scorched almost beyond recognition.
Yeah, but were they wearing a cloak, or
Hazel?
Yeah.
I forgot.
They were wearing clothes.
They were wearing
Thank you.
cloaks.
They were
Sorry.
wearing cloaks.
Oh no, Hunter vanished. Oh well.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here. I
Hunter.
just,
Yeah.
They were wearing cloaks. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. If anything, that kind of sounds like Zentarum. It's probably has something to do with a dispute. I don't know. The gangs have been riled up recently. I'm not entirely sure what to make of it personally. But you're safe. You're not hurt at all. It sounds like you were close.
No. I was close, but I'm fine. Can't say the same for a number of other poor suckers.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, that's very interesting. Also, I just realized there's actually a number of things I forgot to that are apparently here that I forgot to mention. One of the dead humans, it looked as though they actually had a tattoo of a black winged snake on their right forearm, and that the dead gnome actually did have dry waste on their boots.
And what? Dry waste?
Waste, as in like
Shit. Yeah.
fecal matter. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And that
so
suggests
I'm
he
gonna-
was probably in like a sewer at some point.
Yeah. Game of Thrones vibes. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna tell my father.
Weird. Yeah, that definitely sounds like someone from the Black Networks and Tharum. I can have some people look out and keep an eye. When it comes to something like a necklace of fireballs, it isn't necessarily something a gang member would just have on them. They need connections. The Centaurum don't tend to have such weaponry on them. It's a very expensive item, so it had to have been supplied by someone who has enough money and power to acquire one. Probably a noble.
Why?
I don't know.
It's a rhetorical question, Dad.
I suppose so. But at least you're safe. And I'll get some people to look around and see if we notice anything. But if I had a hunch, a noble is probably involved. Why? I don't have a clue. But who knows? Maybe they have a stake in whatever's going on.
Great. So, out of character, if I were to just wear this necklace, how dangerous is it?
Wearing it on its own, like, that isn't an issue at all, because it
Right.
requires a little bit of force to actually grab the necklace and throw it. And you are aware that taking the entire necklace and throwing it also causes it to explode. But that has to be on
Okay.
its own, being thrown. The action is actually throwing the thing.
All right, so I'm gonna just take the necklace and I'm gonna put it on and tuck it under my shirt for safekeeping.
So, are you going to take that to the guards then? Because if you're going to do that, I'm going to head back to the ship.
No, I don't think I trust them at this point.
You'd be right not to trust them. They tend to be...
Corrupt.
They try
fools.
their best to go by the books, but they never seem to get any close to solving any type of crime that happens in the city.
I would like to go skulk around like barracks or something, like to see if the guards know anything.
Yeah, certainly. You are aware of various guard outposts that exist nearby.
If you are going towards the guardhouses,
If you're going to one, you can find one. Let me shut off the cameras here for a minute because right now they're just broken. There we
So
go.
I'm gonna leave, and while she does that, I'm gonna go look for Zod, and like, I don't know if I'll find him, but
Okay.
after she does her thing.
Yeah, okay. So, so Lyra, you head over to one of the guard outposts, and there are a number of guards present. What do you do?
Well, first I'd like to listen stealthily to their conversation.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Come on, baby! Kill myself!
Oh no.
Kill myself!
Oof.
Ah! Hold on, I'm mourning the 19 that almost was.
What did you roll?
It was a 9!
9!
You try your best to get close to the guard barracks and try to eavesdrop, but one of them does in fact notice you approach, and she walks over in your direction. What do you do?
Did she say anything?
Well, she would say, you have any business here?
I'm just lost. I was looking for the inn that I was staying at.
Ah, you're drunk already. I suppose that is the case when it comes to the festivals. The closest inn is just a couple of blocks down that way. Take a left, and it should be right there.
Thank you. I'm gonna walk until she can't see me anymore,
All right.
and then try and double back.
All right.
You look so done with me.
I am.
I'm trying to be a good D&D player, Hazel.
Well, what are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna try and listen again.
There we go. Okay, roll another stealth check. You got off easy the first time.
17.
Better.
If you don't roll good this time, you'll have to start hitting on the guards.
If you don't roll again, they're gonna suspect something and probably try to put you on some random charge so they can arrest you.
They start asking you, "What are you doing here?" You're like, "Checking out that fine ass."
Let me roll
Hey,
a
that's a good way to
perception
get
check.
out of trouble.
Nat 20.
God damn it.
Ooh.
Anyway, you rolled well enough to get close enough, and they don't notice you, and you get close enough to where you can hear them talking. The lady you were talking to recently, she's talking to another one of the guards, male, and they're talking about the explosion that happened over in the dock ward. She says, well, it seems as though our best bet is the Nimblewrights, I'm guessing. The only ship that seems to procure them is that one that's over on the dock ward, so we're gonna have to head over there next. Yeah. That sounds about right. It's very bizarre what has happened there. I mean, are we even sure it was a puppet? I mean, it sounds crazy to me. These Nimblewrights, by the sound of it, they don't seem to be very independent, I would say. Well, it's better than nothing, so get a few guards in order, and we'll head over there as soon as possible.
Great, I'm gonna walk away.
All right, and moving over to Ada.
And I'll head back to the ship now if that'll make you happy.
Okay, yeah, that does make me happy actually. Anyway, Ada, you are walking back to the dock ward, and you are on your way over to Zod's ship, I believe, correct?
Yeah.
All right. You get over there. You see a number of the crewmen there, and you also see the float seems to have already been hoisted back on the ship. And
Can I look around and see if anyone is about to like see me approach this ship?
Roll a perception check.
Right. Right. Yeah. That's going to be a 23.
23. Okay. Yeah, there are a number of guards nearby, but they don't seem to be paying you any mind. But the crew members seem to notice you approaching.
Where's Zod?
Zod is on the ship, and he also sees you
Can I-
approach.
Can I talk to him?
Yeah, he can.
I go up.
As
I'll
you,
roll stealth if I need to, but if no one's paying attention, then.
glad to see you're doing okay. Wait, are you actually stealthing, or?
Not like against Zod, just against anyone who might be observing me going onto this ship.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Sure. Yeah. Right. 18.
18? Yeah, you managed to get on there without anyone off the ship noticing you enter.
Sure. Right. Yeah, you've got eyes everywhere. What happened earlier?
From my understanding, from what a couple of my men said, there was an explosion near your ship, actually, which is very bizarre. But, we didn't exactly hear much outside of that. A couple of guards came in, asked a couple of questions. We didn't really know anything, so there was nothing to add. And they went on
You
their way.
weren't watching the floats?
I was watching my own float, but we were about 20 floats back.
Right. Someone in the crowd said that they saw a puppet.
A puppet? I mean, I'm sure there'd
One
be
of those automated
Nimble
beings.
rights.
Nimble rights. Did you have all of yours accounted for during the parade?
That's exactly what they asked me, but I rest assure you, we got on our float with about 5 nimble rights, and we left to the ship after everything happened with 5 nimble rights.
I'm not asking you on anyone's behalf. I don't want to go to the guards about this any more than you do. Trust me, this
Oh, yeah,
information isn't
I'm
going to
very
anyone
much-
other than me.
Believe me, I'm very much expecting a number of them to come back and ask more questions, because it turns out my crew seems to be the only supply of nimble rights at the moment.
Right.
But
So I'm
couldn't
just
have been
asking
us.
you because if we're going to work together, I need to know that I can trust you. And can I like roll an insight on what he's told me so far to see if I think he's bullshitting me?
yeah, go for it.
Vibe check.
Vibe check.
Vibe check. That's an 18.
18. He's very much the type of person who says exactly what he wants to say at exactly the right cadence that he wants to. So it's very
That's not
difficult
reassuring.
for you. It's very difficult for you to determine whether or not he's lying to you or if he's telling the truth. He seems very
So
confident.
what I'm hearing is the DC was very high for that.
Maybe.
I'm looking directly at this man.
Yeah, you're looking directly at this man, and his confidence is beyond stunning.
Right.
And he chooses his words very carefully.
I won't be bothering you again for a while, hopefully, but before I go, have you managed to find anything else out about this stone, where it might be, how I can help you track it down? I'm worried that if someone is trying to cause chaos around here, they might also be after something very valuable.
Yeah, that is exactly my worry. But I will handle it as it comes. Right now, I just have to deal with this current mess.
Right. Please keep me informed.
I will.
Right. Gonna frickin' slip away again, do I have to re-stealth for that, or am I kind
You
of
can
good?
use the same 18, doesn't matter.
All right. Yeah, I'm not going far. Back to my own ship.
Yeah, exactly.
Watching out for Lyra to get back.
You get there, and then Lyra appears shortly after.
Anything interesting?
Yeah, actually. And I tell her.
Yeah, so you get the idea of, like, yeah, the guards seem to be suspecting Zod because he's the one with nimble rights, and and he is very adamant about the fact that he has all the ones he has on him, and that none of them slipped away during the parade.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell her
This is
that
great.
I tell her that I ran into Zod on the way to the ship, but that he said the same thing. I was like, "Hey, your ship's nearby. Frickin', you see anything?" I should be saying this in character. I asked him, since his ship is so nearby, if he had seen anything in the area, and he said he hadn't. He'd been further down in the parade.
Well, the guards are just as useless as ever. They don't actually know anything. Although, at least they seem to be on the right track this time.
Right.
Yeah, and as you say that, I'm hearing an echo. Hold on. Yeah, as you say that, a little paper bird flies in your direction, Lyra, and it basically falls right in front of you.
Great, I'll pick it up and I'll read it.
It's from your father. It says, check out the Garland Villa. I'm getting the feeling they might be involved in some way.
Great, I'm gonna burn the letter.
Cool.
And I will tell Ada, and I guess I'm just gonna go the fuck over there.
Do you tell me because you want me to come with? Because I think
tell you
before
because I
we...
assume that you saw the letter, and it would be awkward to do, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna go, and you're welcome to follow me. But I'm going.
Tell us.
You would rather I don't.
I should probably also specify in the letter, I'm making this up as I go along, don't worry, that it seems to be heavily guarded and dangerous, so you have to be...
Oh, so you're bullying me into taking the others along.
Yes!
Yo,
listen, if you're gonna go out and play
fine,
with
I'll
your
tell
friends,
them.
at least bring your younger sibling.
Please
come on.
Please bring your brothers and sisters, Lyra. They love to be a part of your adventures. Just let them participate.
I actually have siblings.
I know.
Please bring your bunch of little tag-alongs.
Yeah, bring that arrogant asshole Argos.
Bring that arrogant asshole. I feel as though he specifically will be very helpful in the upcoming fight. I mean,
I feel like he specifically hasn't
Did you guys
had
get the
enough
alliteration
sense
there?
into
Arrogant
him today.
asshole Argos?
Yes,
I did. Okay,
Yeah.
I did.
So
it was very nice.
So what I'm going to do is go back to I finish reading the letter. I will tell Ada. I will go find these two fools. I will explain to them the situation. And that's where we're at.
Yeah.
All right.
It would be recommended for you guys to go the following day because, well, some of you are
weak little
completely out of spell slots. Yeah. Argos is going to say, "Can we do so tomorrow morning?" I need to sleep.
That was adorable. Yeah. What time is it, by the way?
Rest. At this point, it's about it's like midday-ish.
Midday?
Yeah, midday.
Noon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so, what if we went to sleep now and went in the dead of night? The
I guess we could do that.
Right, cool.
And we all just go to sleep.
Yes, all of you get a long rest. You're still at level 3.
Yay!
I like how
Thank
you're
God.
telling us because we're assholes.
Yes, because I feel the need to mention that every single time. But no,
Because we're
you do
assholes.
not, in fact, level up just because you saw an explosion. You actually have to do something.
Anyway, so
Boo.
wait, level 4.
Boo.
Let's see.
Let's
Oh,
see.
wait,
Yeah, what do
okay.
I get? I get
No.
new spell slots.
No, no.
See, what it's like is it's like pulling back a slingshot, just like pulling it harder and harder and harder and harder. And you know, Hazel's like, you haven't gone yet. You haven't gone yet. But
Yeah.
every time we do something interesting, she pulls it back a little farther so that when she lets go, she's gonna launch us all the way to level 20 all at once. It'll be so much fun.
There's only it only happened twice in my time DMing that I ended up leveling you guys twice immediately, only because y'all managed to find loopholes to jump between spaces and
Only
double
because we're
yourselves
so
up.
cool.
Because
Because
we're so
we
good
don't
at
we
this.
don't use magic artifacts that are overpowered as right away as quickly as you think we will, and then we still have the Goliath staff when we fight a bunch of freaking trees.
Just silence from Hazel.
That
The
tree
irritation.
blight never saw it coming. That was supposed to be
Tree
a
blight
boss
never saw
fight.
it coming.
Yeah, a pretty intense one too. You just killed it.
Sucks to suck, I guess.
Yeah. But anyway,
R.I.P. Hazel.
since it
Fucking
is
That moment of silence with
1999 to
Hazel shedding a single
2021.
tear.
currently
Yeah,
in the real world it is summer, but in the D&D world currently it is actually fall. So by the time you guys awake and
Oh,
get
so
all
this
your
is
spell
Australia
slots-
rules.
No, we're
Huh.
in a completely different universe rules.
I'm glad they're not having a fall fest in May.
Oh
this
god,
world.
we have a bot in the chat. Fuck. I'll deal with that later.
We have a bot?
No, there's a bot in the chat that's like, hey, want to become famous? Buy followers and viewers. No, I'm not.
No. It's a nimble right. Everyone get
But
down.
I want to be famous.
I don't want to be famous.
Nimble right
I
in
want
the
to play
chat.
D&D.
I can't
Why
afford to
not
be
both?
famous.
Do both.
That's the
Jinx.
goal, but I want to do it the natural way.
Uh.
By accumulating an audience after playing every week. Anyway.
Yeah, you're not gonna take any D&D steroids. You're gonna do this the honest way.
Yeah. Maybe it's a good time at some point in the future to get a moderator for the chat. But anyway.
Dungeons and doping scandals.
Oh my fucking god. Anyway, y'all wake up, it's about 8 p.m., and that basically means that the sun is set, because it's fall.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, y'all wake up. Lyra, you were given a general location of where the villa is, and you let them know, and y'all head on over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heading off to the villa. Ooh ee ooh ee. Walking to the villa. Ooh ee ooh ee.
Sipping on
Into the
beach,
villa.
boop,
Ooh
boop,
ee
boop,
ooh ee.
Oh my fucking god.
Heading to the villa. Ooh,
Anyway,
ee, ooh, ee.
I feel now might actually be a good place to stop because
I was gonna say, we only have 10 minutes left. It's a bad time
there's
to
only
start
10
a
minutes
fight.
left, and this is basically a whole dungeon.
Okay, yeah, bad
So-
time to start a dungeon.
Yeah, and you decided to go at night, which means I have to change up the positions of the people inside.
Plus, we have Lost for
Ooh.
Synth to catch up on next week.
Yes, exactly.
Oh yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
we might as well end it here for today. For everyone who's currently watching, very sorry again for the issues involving the cameras. I had to fix up a bunch of things because one of our people are missing, and some people like to shut off their cameras to do something important. So
Stop shaming us!
it's fine. You're okay. You're allowed to turn off your video if you want to. That's okay. That's fine.
I'm allowed to do whatever I want, since I am the great Argos Jupiter.
Yes. But anyway,
Right.
I hope all of you had a fantastic time watching through, and I hope everyone here has had fun going through all of this. I hope to see all of you next week. And,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
this time we're going into like a somewhat like, well, it's a house, not necessarily a dungeon, but it acts like a dungeon in retrospects of Dungeons and Dragons. So
Hey, we all know that D&D houses can be dungeons. Look at Strahd.
yes, exactly. Anyway, I hope all of you have a fantastic evening. I'll see y'all next week.
Peace out.
Peace
See
out.
you.
And now that we're
Farewell.